All right, Kings fans. 82 games. It all comes down to this. Round one, game one. It is go time. We are live on the LA Kings YouTube channel. Of course, watch along with us on Bally Sports SoCal. If you don't know who we are, we'll introduce ourselves. We are the In-Arena hosts at Crypto.com Arena. I am Mikey. This is Kayla.
I'm Kayla.
And that's Anna. Kayla, Anna, ladies, what are your thoughts? I'm excited. I'm nervous. I could talk for an hour about it, but let's get to you two ladies.
I mean, what's not to love? Third time's a charm. This is what we wanted. And here we are. It's game time. It's show time. Time to step up. I'm so pumped.
I'm so nervous. I don't know why. I'm like, I can sense it. The anthem is going, and I feel like I'm getting goosebumps already, and it's not even, the puck has not even dropped.
There is definitely a difference between regular season and playoffs. I mean, it is just the best time of year. We've had so many amazing games Saturday and Sunday already throughout the league. And, of course, we're pulling for our boys tonight. So join us on YouTube. Tell a friend. Send the link. Chat with us in the YouTube stream. We're going to watch it on our laptops. We're live on Discord. We'll answer your questions. We'll play trivia. It's going to be a fun night. I'm just so excited, Kayla. I can't stop. Like you said, I'm nervous, excited, a little bit of both.
It's like nervous, anxious.
Yes.
It's like, and it's if you watched while you're on our YouTube page, go check out all the media availability from this weekend, because that's everything that these players were saying is, I'm just so anxious. I just want game one to start. I believe this is the last puck to drop of a series this year in the Stanley Cup Playoffs. Obviously, we saw.
Wow.
Yeah, this is the last series.
The last ones to go.
Save
the best for last.
Oh, that's got to be a good sign. High five.
Jinx. Mikey can't talk the rest of this tonight. So there's that.
There goes that. So we're going to do a lot of fun activations. We'll explain this little tower here of wooden blocks. We're going to answer questions on the chat. And again, make sure you watch along, because due to streaming and everything like that, we can't broadcast the game on this channel. So follow Bally Sports SoCal. Watch it there, and we'll just hang out. It's going to be a great time, and I'm excited. I think, Kayla, Anna, back in September, we had the 5K for the LA Kings 5K, and even back then, the fans were like, "It's going to be Edmonton." It was almost
really.
Fate. I think it just felt like this was going to happen no matter what.
I mean, that game on Thursday.
Oh yeah, because we had to beat the Blackhawks in order to.
There were just too many weird things that happened that all panned out to lead us to Edmonton. So meant to be.
It is meant to be. But that game on Thursday was such a good game to end the season. 6 seconds in,
it got very dramatic and stressful.
Absolutely.
Remember, we had to pull the goalie. We had to get that we had to tie it up with like 40 seconds left. So,
and I don't think I should be saying this, but I think when you get to 82 of 82, but coming off a Monday's game, 81 out of 82, I don't think it wasn't the most riveting hockey game, I think. And so I think the vibe was kind of assuming that would be more of the same on Thursday. Oh no. For an 82 out of 82 with a team that's at the bottom of the conference against a team that's already clinched a playoff spot, that was the most exciting game, I think.
Certainly made it spicy.
Yeah, I think we've seen so many different phases of the LA Kings. We've seen them look unstoppable. We've seen them look average. So I think if we can play to the best of our abilities, we can beat anybody in the league. And we're hoping we get that version of the Kings that can beat anybody in the league, because the Oilers are definitely a tough competitor. They are officially, at this point, I think, our rivals, because 3 years in a row we faced them in the postseason. So it's go time.
Go time, and we're off.
All right, I'm going to pop on the YouTube's chat, so if you have any questions coming up.
I'm working on my internet.
This is what I got the watch long, so I can see the. You guys are going off. Okay.
All right, so let's see what's going on. Yeah, get a Go Kings Go going in the chat right now, Kings fans. Anna's going to be watching right here. We are live. Over 100 people watching already. We want to break numbers.
Let's go.
Make sure you hit the subscribe button and the like button. That helps us out as well.
And again, we are not a side-by-side, so the Bally Sports West feed is not on here. Again, go to Bally Sports SoCal if you want to watch the game tonight. We are watching it. It's right next to the camera, so
legally
it's real
we can't
time.
Show it.
Yes, it's just rights deals. We can't show it, but we're watching it along with you guys, and we got stats to match, so it's kind of nice. You can watch the game, and then also we got this built-in kind of L-bar with live updated game stats.
A
Yeah,
lot of GKGs.
The L bar at the bottom, we have a lot of different stats that we will definitely highlight and talk about. We have face-off probabilities coming up here. So shout out to everybody behind the scenes. If you don't know, we got Trevor, Sean, and Patrick. They're going to crunch some numbers for you guys and show you some amazing stats behind the scenes right here.
Right now we got the face-off probability with Fiala and Sam Carrick. And you'll see all of this change. Dubois and Carrick coming in now.
Okay.
So, depending on the player, you'll see all of that. You'll see distance traveled, time on ice, total time, their shift time. It'll be all over. So.
And this is all getting pulled live directly from Edmonton. So this is coming from Edmonton
we're
directly to here.
a high-tech operation over here.
Yeah, so as you see it right now, as we are watching the game, the time and everything is pretty close to each other.
See, and then we also, if you are on the whatever we call Twitter now, sign up for X notifications, but go sign up for notifications from Zach Dooley. He's the LA Kings insider, kind of the beat reporter if you don't know it already, but he does great kind of as the game goes on tweets. Tweet that came in just now. What is this? Not even 5 minutes into the game. Yeah, a minute and a half into the game. It took Jim Hiller exactly 3 total shifts to change up the lines. Byfield, Dubois, Fiala taking an early one together. So initially, there was supposed to be Carl Grundstrom, Dubois, and Byfield, and already a minute and a half into the game, Jim Hiller's changing on the fly, which is what he's loved to do.
He does
until
love
he's
to do
taken
it.
over. So
And we love to see it.
We love to see it.
Which is awesome because I had these lines all ready to go.
Right, exactly, right.
And it's all in the blender now.
I guess
so
our
who cares?
coach should have at least
Anyway.
he should have at least texted you, Trevor.
hey, welcome to my life, because I do. If you go to a game at Crypto.com Arena, literally I'll talk through the projected lineups, and I've started just working in. Okay, so all of this can change. Don't think that this is Bible. This is absolutely subject to Jim Hiller's discretion.
And real quickly, I want to shout out as many people as I can. Thank you, Michelle, for being here. Jason's here. Hunter's here. Scott's in the chat. We got Matthew in the chat. Michelle again in the chat. We've got Kurt. We've got Jose's in the chat. We got Jesse. We got Brian. We got C Straight. We got Peach. We've got E-Man. We've got so many people in the chat. So thank you all for the amazing messages so far. Marcus, there you go. He's excited. We've got so many people in the chat. Rosie's ready to go. Karen's ready to go. Everybody's ready to go. Brian's here. Manny. So we'll get you all throughout. But we are excited. So yeah, Anna Connelly is going to talk in the chat as well with you guys. So, all right. In the chat, write down who scored first for your LA Kings. Who is going to score the first goal for your LA Kings?
Okay, well, I don't know if you know this, but if you come to games, Mikey and I usually give our first goal predictions during pregame, Kings Countdown. What's your record? I've gotten on a hot streak, actually.
Okay, good save. Let's make a snow angel. I think out of 41 home games, I've gotten it right 3 times. So that's not great percentage.
I've gotten 1.5.
Yeah, you did. I talked her out of a Kempe goal one time. I did.
And it was him.
I take full responsibility.
So he goes, shouldn't you go Kopi? And I said,
yeah, it was
okay.
It was Kempe's second game back. I was like, is he fully?
No, it's his first game back.
Oh, it was his first game back.
I think.
No, it's his second.
Second? Okay, just kidding.
And I was like, maybe he's not fully healthy yet. I don't know. It's up to you. But I did say it was up to you. But she went.
But then you put the doubt in my head. Who was my other one? Fiala, I think.
Fiala. I called the RVs.
Who do we want to go with tonight? I'm going to go Byfield.
I'm going Thousand Oaks native only because, true story, I was at a grocery store that we won't name in case there's advertising. But the person working at the grocery store was like, "Hey, aren't you Mikey from the Kings?" I said, "Well, yes, I am." And she's like, "Oh, I went to school, the same school that Trevor Moore went to."
Oh,
so I'm like, that was this morning. I'm like, that's got to be a good sign. So I'm going Trevor Moore.
Oh, that was today.
That was college or high school?
She went to high school with him.
Oh, that's sweet. Right on.
I mean, she was a different. He graduated a couple years ahead of her, but they went to the same school.
Oh, right on. I know, I'm a little nervous.
So we just put in the chat a link to submit photos for where you guys are watching from. So go ahead and add those where you guys are watching from, and we'll start to get some of them up here on the stream.
Perfect. Hey, Diane. Hey, Anthony. Yes.
Hi, Mom and Dad.
We love mom and dad. Diane is our absolute rock star. So, yeah. Diane, where are you watching the game from? Click on that link, just like Patrick said, and then submit your photos and let us know where you're watching the game from.
I'm still so impressed she knows how to do this.
You can also scan that QR code now. So either the link or the QR code, either one works.
What do y'all think about the jerseys that the Kings are wearing? I love them.
Obsessed.
Right? That was a nice reveal that the Kings social media did.
This is making me nervous.
I know. I want to get that Kings first goal. And we'll do trivia a little bit later. I know the nerves are all for us right now, but we have some fun things about things that come in threes. We're doing a bracket of movies you guys can vote on about the third movie of a franchise, and we're going to have a bracket of which movie's better than that movie, so that'll be a lot of fun. We have this, I guess we're going to call a wooden tower. For every icing,
wooden tower.
We have to pull a piece, and whoever knocks it down has to pull something out of the penalty box.
I didn't know that was like a copyrighted term.
Yeah, I'm just going to call it a tower.
Okay. Our wooden tower. It looks like another game if
Nicola said those jerseys are hot. They are. Joe's in the... Joe, our friend from Section 314. Hey, Joe. Joe's here. We got Mike watching from Washington. We got Joe representing Northern California. Anthony thinks Philip Deneau's going to score first.
Okay.
Who would you say? I'm going Trevor Moore.
I said Byfield.
Who do you got, Anna Connelly?
Can I do it? Because I don't have my journalistic integrity
Correct.
hat on.
Now you can. Now you can. You're allowed now.
I don't know. I kind of like Juice. It feels a little basic, but...
I usually pick him every game.
I just think it's a good...
It's a good...
He's like getting hot, right? It's not that he's not getting hot, but he's just towards the later...
Speaking of
Kempe.
Maybe final 10 games of the season, he just really stepped up as a leader, as a player, and he just kind of able to come in and just get the job done.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
boy.
Oh.
It'll happen.
Great defense.
It'll happen.
What a play by Anderson.
Wow.
That's what number was that? I don't have my glasses. Was that McDavid? That was Draisaitl. Yeah. That was what Mikey Anderson was talking. I think the media asked him about, McDavid, Draisaitl, just two of the top players in the world. And he had this great quote. I gotta get my iPad to talk about it. But he had this great quote. It was like, you can't stop those guys, but you can slow them down. Mm-hmm. And it was such a, you'll never guess what I'm going to say. It was such a Minnesota answer. It was just, he just does the right thing. He's in the right place, and he knows how to get the job done.
Yeah, I mean, we have definitely matched up well-ish against this team. I think they beat us 3 out of 4, but every game was close. I think we had an overtime loss, and we had a great game against them. And we have some stats we'll read off to you guys that we have Oilers versus Kings from this season. But I feel like if we play our game, which we know we're capable of, we can beat anybody in the league.
Correct.
Right? If we don't show up, then we have like an Anaheim Ducks game where we lost 3-1. So you just don't know.
Well, and that's what I think we were just talking about this. Is this team has been through so much of this season, and it's almost a good thing because they know
they know how to handle adversity.
Yeah, it's so
they know how to bounce back.
They're resilient.
Yeah.
They know how to, if they're here, they know how to come back here. So, Jim Hiller always talks about staying here, and the key to sports in general is just staying consistent. But this team, we've seen them at the top. We know they can do it, and they know that they can do it.
Shout out to Carl watching from New Plymouth, New Zealand.
Wow.
Thank you, Carl. What time is it there?
Yeah, I was going to say, what time of day is it there?
Are they in the future? Are they a day ahead of us?
Don't ask me.
All right. Yeah, she's not good with time zones. We've learned that a couple times at the arena.
This is very valid.
Joe says, tonight is our time. Their time is done. It's over. Tonight we skate with them, and tonight we stay with them, and we can shut them down because we can. My buddy RJ says Skempe scoring first.
Hold on, Mikey. Did you get that reference?
Tonight is our time.
Shut them down because
it's over.
we can.
Is it a movie quote?
Yes.
Shoot.
That'll do it.
Ooh.
Zach Hyman.
Okay. All right.
Speaking of facing adversity.
Yeah, speaking of facing adversity.
Comeback time.
Yeah, we just like you said, we're not going to stop McDavid. We just got to contain him. And so far, Oh, Trevor Moore almost had a stick on that.
No, and that's what.
Oh, Trevor almost had it.
And that's what was the feat? The 50. He was the first guy to reach 50 goals this season. Was that it, Hyman? Okay, cool. we're checking on that. But that was what there was a lot of media scrutiny under that kind of feat. But nonetheless, when you're on a line with Connor McDavid, and that is what makes him a good player, is he's able to see the game in a different way. So again, it goes back to the Kings play a certain system that is able to shut down a player like that. But it's still not necessarily about shutting him down or stopping him. It's about slowing him down and creating chaos, creating havoc, making guys like that uncomfortable. So that's going to be a huge key.
Yeah, I think I'm trying to find, I know the Oilers, let's see, I'm trying to figure out. There's a stat when they score first. So, yeah, the Oilers this season have scored 91 first-period goals. We've scored 77. So we do tend to play better in the second and third period, but we obviously don't want to get down. Right here.
Come on.
But if you look at it, so obviously this might be redundant, but when you look at a game like this, you're in a giant hockey market. There's a lot of energy. It's game one. You're the last series for the puck to drop. Your Saturday, it's just the anxiety is there, right? So it's going to take probably, and it was one of the media quotes. I think it was from the Kings. It could have been from somebody else. But it's that whole concept of, the first 10 minutes are going to be kind of chaotic.
Yep,
a
kind of feeling each other out.
Yeah,
yep.
And then it's
Absolutely.
like in football where you have the set kind of script for the first maybe one or two drives, and then after that you settle in and you start making in-game adjustments. It's the same thing with this series. Even though they played each other 4 times, they know each other, they've played each other. This is now the 3rd time in 3 years that they're meeting each other in round 1. But it still takes about 10 minutes, especially going into that atmosphere.
I was going to say it's like potentially the most hostile hockey environment to play on the road in the NHL. It's
really
unreal.
into hockey up there. So you're going to see that. But look at it. It's you saw the first maybe couple of minutes. A lot of play was in our defensive zone. And now within the last maybe 2 minutes, things have entered into their defensive zone. There's a little bit more shots on goal, a little bit more just creating opportunities. So it's okay. Nothing to fret about.
Deep
We're
breaths.
early.
Still plenty of time.
Yeah, we've got people in the Discord already saying, look, it's early. The Oilers got that first goal, but it's very early. So, yeah, there's no need to panic yet. Obviously, you want to score first, but we've won in every which way. We've come from behind. We've had an early lead, and teams have come back on us, so it's so early.
Right. I would rather play from behind.
And we got a final score. So if you guys look down the bottom, we have the scores. I might be a little delayed there, but it looks like the Maple Leafs won, so that series tied 1-1. And it looks like the Hurricanes came back. Wow. The Hurricanes are up 2-0. Nice. I believe they were down 3-0. Or they were down 2-0, but the Hurricanes came back, and they're up 2-0 against the Islanders. And what do we think about Dallas, Vegas? Who are we cheering for in that one? We want both those. Is there a way both those teams can lose?
Can they both lose?
Can they both lose?
I mean, I'll be shocked if Vegas comes out of that. But
I think the pressure's on Dallas. You know, I mean, Vegas just won the Cup. They're like, okay, let's go and see what we can do. I think the pressure's on Dallas because they are the number 1 seed.
They suddenly have players back.
Shout out to Keith, who's watching us. Shout out to Christina, who was watching. She wanted to get a shout out. We also have people that ask us questions on all the social medias. We'll get to those in a little bit as well, maybe during an intermission once we tie this game up. We're very fully aware that the game is the most important thing, but we're going to make this fun as well. But obviously the nerves are there. I'm definitely nervous.
Mikey brought his game, so.
Yes, I have a fun game. Couple fun games we can play.
It's not going to be all X's and O's, folks.
So Trevor and Patrick, this is a shout out to you and a question to you. So as the fans can see, I'll point like this. Down below, you got the times. There's a chip on the player's jersey, and then that translates to how do we get that information to the YouTube stream?
Correct. So, Mikey, imagine that you're playing hockey, and above your right shoulder on your back,
okay,
there's a chip that's about this big that takes all of the data that they all goes in, and it goes up into the ceiling in Edmonton and into a computer in Edmonton. Goes up into the cloud, comes back down, and we get it here, and then it comes to the screen.
Wow.
I did not know that.
It's similar to the one.
Is that how it works in the arena?
The stat boards, yes.
Yep. Wow.
But
That's
instead
really
of it
cool.
coming to here, it actually goes to North Carolina first before it goes anywhere else, then comes back to whoever needs it. So we have a computer in the back that's the biggest computer I've ever seen that is running all of this for us.
Wow. It's like Skynet, Terminator
Those are
2.
some fast
Yeah,
stats.
just like Skynet.
Could take over the world.
But honestly, really good analogy or
Right?
comparison.
It knows everything.
Oh, crap.
That'll happen.
All right. This is what we did not want to have happen, is get down this early this much. But still, I'd rather have it happen now than in the third.
Can I be annoyingly optimistic?
They say two-goal leads
Maybe
most dangerous in
annoyingly,
hockey.
It
That
is.
one?
It is the
let's
most
let them
dangerous.
have the 3-1 lead and
Yeah.
then watch them blow it.
And again, we talk about the Kings going up and down, up and down, up and down. I can think of 2 games this season, a little bit earlier, before the All-Star break, actually 2023 games. But there was the Arizona Coyotes game where they, went down 5-0, 4-0, 4-0 in the first period, and then scored 5 unanswered goals. I believe 2 of them were by Doughty in the third. And then I think a Columbus game also in the third period they came back and then forced the game into overtime. That was like early December-ish. So if there's a team that can bounce back and overcome a deficit, it's these guys. And every single one of these guys, when they get into the dressing room, they understand that. So again, I'll be annoyingly optimistic all night.
No, it's not annoying. It's what we need.
We love annoyingly optimistic.
Why be negative, you know?
Why be negative?
There's no reason to be negative.
Do you know who you're talking to?
yeah.
The most
Come on.
optimistic human ever.
Most of the time, glass is always half full.
Those chips, though, is it in their shoulder pads or is it like on their body?
It's in the jersey.
It's in the jersey.
There's like a little pocket in the jersey that they're sewn into.
It's
That's
in
so
the
cool.
computer.
It's in the computer.
So essentially, like if
Great
a
movie.
guy has to change his jersey, the trainers have to rip that chip out of there,
And then
put it in a new one, and then sew it back up.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Honestly, equipment guys in the NHL, great sewers. Seamstresses. Seamers.
I'm going to throw my mom under the bus. I never learned how to sew.
We cannot go down 3. Let's put that out there right now. We need a goal. All right, Chad. I know I'm going to be annoying. Put a little "Go Kings Go" in the chat for me. Let's get the energy back in here. We are definitely not out of this. This is like Rocky IV. Yeah, Rocky IV. That's a good analogy.
Hurricanes came back. They said 2 goals in 9 seconds.
Yeah, RJ mentioned that. Good job, RJ.
Lizzie Perkins, I'm happy you put your lucky hat on.
Yes, thank you. We need
That's
all the
the whole
lucky
reason,
hats,
okay?
shirts.
Yeah, we did
shoes,
have a question.
swag.
We can get to some of the questions now to switch it up a little bit. They asked, do any of us have playoff superstitions different than regular season superstitions that we do before a game?
No, I don't think so. I think everything stays the same from regular season, for me at least. Do you do something different?
No, just more nervous. Just, every game is really important, obviously. If you lose game 5 of the season, oh well, we'll still be happy in the arena. But, it's best of 7. You try to win every game, obviously. So I'm just more nervous.
I add more sparkle.
Oh, you do?
As you should.
I'm wearing the silver boots tonight, hoping they'll
Come
be
on.
good luck.
That's going to win for us.
But there'll be more sparkle on Friday and Sunday.
Good.
We have
Maybe
somebody
I'll wear-
watching Australia. They're tuning in from Australia in the chat. Thank you for tuning in from Australia. All right. It's power play for the Kings, maybe?
Oh, yeah.
We could use a power play right
I want to
about now.
see McDavid break a stick again.
No way. No way.
Oh, that's lame. PLD in the
He was
penalty
just
box.
trying to get to the bench.
Yeah, he was just trying to get to the bench.
Come
He was
on.
in his way.
He was just
Come
trying to get to the
on.
bench. All right, well, let's switch it up here just to get some questions. We'd asked that one. We have that one. Do we have any? This is from Eric, who messaged us. Do we have any pregame playoff meals that we eat for good luck?
Okay, so you said superstition. So obviously this is my technically first play. I did work the playoffs with you guys last year, but it was we won't count it. So I was in the seats for all of in the arena for all of the 2012 Stanley Cup games, and I was in the PR section, which is the section where like they deliver your food and drink.
Ooh, you're
you know
fancy.
What I mean? Yeah, thank you very much.
Big time.
And I literally remember like I had maybe like a diet soda, and then I finished it, and then they might have like gone down one game, so then I decided like I needed to have a full diet soda the entire game. Like I do remember being outlandishly superstitious in the arena for that game, but it worked.
Okay.
So I believe in superstitions, whatever they are. And this year I will have to develop some new
superstition.
ones.
Yeah. If we lose, we never wear these outfits again.
Yeah.
Oh,
we
we're
all
not
have to
losing.
wear sparkly boots.
but I love my boots.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
Maybe it's
Put
just
'em on
because
eBay.
we aren't wearing sparkly boots. We all have to be in it.
In the chat, we've got a great poll going up. So look at the scan that QR code or hit the link. Hit the link in the chat if you're watching on your cell phone, or scan the QR code with your cell phone. Where are you watching the game from? From home? From the bar? From friend's house? Or I'm too nervous to watch? What would I click on? We're friends. This is our friend's house. In a way. Oh, penalty box. All right, I'll volunteer first. So, Kings fans, if you didn't tune in last time, we do have this penalty box over here. Every time the Kings have a penalty kill, me and our Kayla have to. Holy cow. They're so good on the power play last year. Last postseason, I think they were like 6 out of 10. It was ridiculous. So
how many power plays did they have in the playoffs last year?
This is going to be, I think it was like 9, and they scored on like
was
6 of them.
Too many. Ah.
All right, so we have a little penalty box thing we have to draw from, whatever it says we have to do. So I will volunteer first. And there it is.
So
look at that. There it is. Ooh, so exciting.
You're up.
Oh, I'm nervous. Here we go.
Mikey, people want to know if you're going to grow a playoff beard. I don't think I've ever seen you have an ounce of facial hair.
No, I would not look good. I would not look good, Kings.
Can you grow a beard?
I mean, I could. Like, I get it here, but it doesn't attach here and here.
Oh, man.
It's not a pretty sight.
So the answer is no.
The answer is
Oh, my gosh.
Okay.
This is so stressful.
See if we did the cat.
Oh, gosh.
Okay. This
Oh.
is buddy.
Here you
Getting
go.
chippy.
All right. I have to freeze right now. I don't want to freeze right there. Freeze right now. I can't move to the penalty is over. Oh, my gosh.
You got 57
seconds.
That means not talking, Mikey.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, this will be fun.
We'll have to take over. Dude, sick grab from Talbs.
So quiet without Mikey talking. That's not freezing. You can't move your head.
We should just sit in silence for the rest of the power play.
Awkward silence. It's kind of fun. Anna, we get to get some words in.
Yeah, we get, hey.
What else can you tell us?
So one of the biggest storylines coming in, obviously, and this was what it was kind of last year too, but your LA Kings have one of, if not the best, penalty kills in the entire league. Edmonton, obviously one of, if not the best, power play in the entire league.
Mikey, that's a great
Obviously,
statue.
Everyone wants to stay out of the box come playoff time, but it's going to happen. Again, go look at some of those media availabilities because just Jim Hiller had some fantastic quotes about special teams, along with Mikey Anderson, of course. But these stats, I'll give you stats because we got 40 seconds left. Courtesy of Edward Egros from Bally Sports West. He was on the pregame show if you were watching. As Mikey is still completely
Someone said, all right, everyone, shoes off.
Shoes off. Do we do shoes off? I don't know.
I
You
don't
did
know.
shoes off last game.
I don't know if do we switch up yet? Oh my gosh.
That'll do it.
I'm going to have a heart
17. Whistle, and 17 seconds.
attack. Mikey can't react. If you're just tuning in, Mikey is in the penalty box himself. and he had to drew a piece of paper that said he has to
Is
stay
the
frozen
screen
for the
frozen?
entirety of the penalty.
No.
Kayla,
Never been more quiet.
For as long as you've known Mikey, is this the least you've ever heard him
This is
talk?
the longest he's gone without talking since I've ever
Look
known
at
him.
Look at how much he wants to talk.
The longest he's gone without talking, and it's been a whole 57 seconds. Oh my
He's gonna
gosh.
explode if he doesn't speak.
Can this penalty get over yet?
Come on, hang on, Mike.
5,
4,
4, 3, 2.
Oh no, we got a whistle.
3.
This is going to backfire on all of us because Mikey's going to speak the entirety of the rest of this module.
It's gonna be like, I didn't talk for 2.5, 3 minutes.
Mikey is going to burst. He's exploding if he can't speak.
Okay, last stat to finish us off though, courtesy of Ed Rodriguez.
We love stats.
Only 6 inner slot shots allowed per game by your LA Kings. Drew Doughty, Mikey Anderson.
And we're out.
Way to kill that penalty. Let's go. Now we come back.
Sorry, Anna, what were you saying?
Oh no, you're fine.
That was more difficult than I thought it was. The freezing was fine. The not talking, that was the struggle.
It was a nice break.
Oh, that was fun.
It really was.
The silence. The silence is broken.
Wait, when do we play the wooden blocks game, Mikey?
Oh yeah, I guess I should pull a block because it's a penalty too. We'll do a penalty and icing. We haven't had it. We haven't had a single icing. That seems weird. All right, so Kayla, you pull a block.
Just for fun?
Just for the penalty. We'll do
For
penalty,
the penalty? Okay.
and icing. And Kings fans, give us another idea for when we have to pull a block.
These don't move as well as another game. Oh, I guess I can just pick one off the top. Duh. Right?
No, we can't put that.
No, you can't pick one off the top.
Come on.
No.
Guys, I
Come
haven't played
on.
this in so long.
See, it not as
Don't
easy.
move well.
Yeah,
We don't have the, like,
You got to give it a tap.
we don't have the.
Just give it a little tappy.
Just a little tap it in. Tap, tap, tap-a-roo.
This is not like the other game.
There you go. Now pull from the other side.
We don't have like the finishing.
Well, instead of whining about it, why don't you just do it over on that side? Unbelievable. See what I'm dealing with, Anna Connelly? There you go.
It's stuck.
There you go.
Oh. I don't like this.
Just go on this side, I think. Give it a little tug.
The top is coming with it. I can't touch any other ones. I forgot how to play this.
Pull, no, pull from the other side, literally.
Oh gosh.
There you go.
That was not as easy as
And then put it back on. Yeah, no, put it on top.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, I haven't played this game in a long time.
We noticed. All right, so.
The cask crew is checking in.
Ooh,
on YouTube.
the cask
60
crew.
deep at the cask.
At the IE. Did they send a photo?
No, not in the chat, but Kathleen and the cask crew are there.
Okay.
Shout out to you, Kathleen. They are massive Kings and Reign fans. They are absolute rock stars. Cast and crew is out near the IE, and they did an amazing watch party near the holidays where all the Kings fans donated children's toys for the holidays. It was really well done. We're talking hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of toys that they all donated. That's why Kings fans, you're all the best. Throughout the community, you do so many amazing things. So shout out to Kathleen, everybody at the Cast and crew. That was awesome.
Can you imagine being 22 and playing in your first playoff game?
Okay.
That's wild.
Let's talk about that though, because I think
Chris
that's-
says, let's go Anna. So shout out for Anna there,
Oh,
giving out some
thank
good
you.
stats.
Thank you. Hey Jazz. So Jazzy's actually the stat guy for the TNT crew.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And he's
so
watching?
He is watching. We went to school together. Go Orange.
Hi, Jazz.
Thanks, Jazz.
Jazz, give us one secret about Anna from school, an embarrassing story.
Oh,
Nah,
no.
never mind. Take that back. Not too embarrassing.
I used to eat a lot in class and get yelled at. No, but I think that is the funniest thing, going back to laugh. It is so interesting to me how the NHL is so young now. It's all just like early 20 years old. And it's just like you don't even have a fully developed brain until you're 25. Like, it's crazy. Did you know this?
I did not know that.
I didn't know that.
I don't think mine's fully
Mikey
developed
still
yet.
isn't developed.
Yeah. I still eat too much cereal. I'm a grown man, you know? A lot of chat in the Discord. Trevor, Patrick. Now that we killed that penalty, was that a good call in Dubois, or was that a kind of a cheesy penalty for the playoffs?
Soft.
Yeah.
Soft.
That's a very, very weak call in the playoffs.
Yeah, a lot of people in the Discord. If you're not a member of the Kings Discord, you can join it, chat with us, ask us questions. A lot of people are saying they're not a fan of that penalty, but we killed it. So I do feel like, and to your point, it's the first 10 minutes, it was hectic. We've calmed down. Now let's just get one. We ended this period 2-1. I'm a happy camper.
Yeah, grab some momentum heading into the next 20. Now you can see this line notching. I don't know if you guys at home are paying attention to this, but time on ice is always going to be a really interesting thing to pay attention to. And this Deneau line is...
and is that what we're seeing down at the bottom right there, Anna, the time on ice?
It is. I believe we are. We're seeing who's on the ice and the matchups right now. So it's going to be really interesting to see as this series evolves, who's matching up against who and what line combinations Jim Hiller likes. Because after this game, they could change from tonight's projected lineups.
Right now, you've got Lewis, Lizotte, and Grunstrom out against Perry, Kane, and McLeod.
So that would be the quote-unquote 4s v 4s. But again, one thing that Hiller's kind of preached, and if you look at the ice time, everybody is relatively within about a minute or two of each other of ice time. And obviously it's early on in the game, but Hiller really preaches 4 deep lines, and that's their strength going into the playoffs this year, is having a full healthy roster and 12 offensive healthy players that are ready to contribute, not necessarily equally, but all within their roles and within their abilities.
Anna, Jazz says you're a Hall of Famer at Lucy's. Care to elaborate?
Oh, what is this all about? This is a college rumor?
If you know, you know, he says.
This is the college bar at Syracuse.
So you're well
Lucy
adversed
sounds
there.
like
Probably why I don't drink that much anymore. So.
So they knew you by your first name when you'd walk in.
Well, I did work there.
Okay.
And I might have given out a couple of refreshments on the house.
Friends and family discount.
Yeah.
Friends and family discount, always. So Jazzy is happy about it because he got a lot of free drinks for me.
Yeah, we're definitely we got outplayed this first period. There's no two questions about it. Outshot, outplayed. The Oilers seem a little quicker right now. And maybe that's just that, feeding off the energy of the crowd.
Yeah, I think it's the home ice advantage. Oh, gosh. Oh, no.
Oh, how did that not go in?
Wow.
But you see, and this is what, again, I think Drew Doughty said this yesterday. Playoffs are not about being fancy. Playoffs are about just throwing the puck at the net. More times than not, you see kind of ugly goals go in. So you just have to be really
Icing,
smart.
Mikey.
Icing.
Oh, here we go.
All right, we got an
Icing.
icing. I'll do the
Your turn
the block.
to play the wooden block game.
Shout out to Rock Die Hard 187. He says, "You're the man, Mikey. You are too. Thank you for that. Appreciate that." And then shout out to Jetpack and Fenster's Finds. We're getting a lot of good. Chris, we talked about already. So everybody's really doing a great job in the chat. We'll catch up. So you guys are awesome.
Nugent Hopkins ended up just whiffing on that.
Yeah, that's how it didn't go in. Wow.
He just whiffed, went off the end of his stick and behind the net.
His whiff
right.
is our gain.
I'm gonna see if I'm better at the block game than Kayla.
Okay.
The block game.
It's not easy. Oh.
Okay.
Yes, it is easy.
The block game makes me nervous.
We've also missed 2 other icings earlier in the game. I'm going through the
Oh, so should
game
we
notes
play
right
catch
now,
up? Okay, so then Anna goes and then I'll go. The edge ones are much easier, I guess. How'd you guys do this?
This is a brand.
Okay, one more for you.
Okay.
This is brand new too, so it's hard. Oh. See, and that's what you're gonna see from some of the veterans is like Drew Doughty up
Penalty
top.
coming to Edmonton.
There we go. All right, power play time. Let's go. Let's go.
And was it RV who drew it?
And we have a little
Oh, yes.
shout out to a Kings fan who made these for us this season. I don't know if I should look at the camera
Gabby.
here. Gabby made Kayla Mikey Funko Pops. So we're going to, hopefully this brings us good luck.
That's
Here we
cool.
go.
I know.
What?
I know.
Let's get one before the end of the period.
Let's go. Let's get fired up. Kings fans, get a Go Kings Go in the chat, wherever you're watching this from. Let's go. Get that Go Kings Go chat going. Who's scoring on our power play? I got my money on Victor.
Did you say that at the beginning?
Victor.
No, I said Trevor Moore.
Oh.
But now I'm switching it up. This would be huge.
1 minute. 1 minute remaining in the first period.
Great job, Trevor.
Yeah, Trev.
Love it.
That's the best. What a great voice.
Literally the
Let's
best
go.
voice.
Shout out to. We'll wait for. We'll wait for the power play. Remind me to give you a shout out, Trevor. Come on.
Go, Kev.
If you don't, here's the good thing about 37 seconds left in the period and a minute and a half left on the power play. You come back in the second period. You get to go regroup in the dressing room, come back,
One
and you're up a
fan's.
man.
I like that you call it a dressing room.
Yeah, dressing room.
Locker
It
room
is so proper terminology is dressing room
for hockey or for
for the
all
good old
sports?
puck. Oh yeah, like our newly acquired.
This is news to me.
Yes. So if you get a little bit up north, maybe in the said country that
Canada.
yes.
Yeah.
They call it dressing rooms there.
They call it dressing rooms there, yeah.
We have a fan messaging us, how are you playing that wooden tower game? I'm too nervous to do anything right now. Yeah, we're just trying to break a little bit of the tension, Kings fans. We are just as nervous as you are, I promise.
But actually playing that also stresses me
yeah,
out.
we are definitely aware that we're going to have fun, but we're also aware that we want to win this game more than anything. So, great first period from you all. Kings are going to step it up in the second period, and we'll score with that power play because there's 50 seconds left in that power play.
I mean,
But before I forget, it's fresh in my noggin. There's a famous YouTuber. I don't know if I can say who it is. We won't. But there's a famous YouTuber analyzes hockey games.
Yes.
And last week they gave Trevor a shout out. He's like, one of my
Cool.
favorite PA guys is Trevor from the LA Kings. That guy says LA Kings. So shout out to you, Trevor. That does get the fans going.
Yeah, Trevor.
And this YouTuber shouted you out. He's not even a Kings fan, and he loves you.
Hey, you'd think working all 41 home games, you'd get sick of the same thing, kind of the intro sequence. And every single time I get fired up.
same energy.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know how to do it, man.
I saw my parents' picture.
Never got sick of that.
No.
Your parents'
never.
picture made it
It's my
up?
favorite
Ken and Di
thing.
made it up there.
I mean, it's.
Starting lineups, like team introductions.
Is that your favorite?
Yeah, it's my favorite thing.
I think my favorite is the cage lights when they pop up. Oh, Diane. Dan made it. That's Kayla's mom right there.
I love it.
And Dad. And Dad. So the pictures are still coming in. Keep those pictures coming in. Now that it's intermission, we might do a quick bracket game, but let's look at some more photos coming up there.
Actually, he did. How many? I did one. Took over for Trevor. It's not easy. It's actually terrifying.
You did fantastic.
Oh, well,
You were
thank
amazing.
you.
You were great.
It's scary, kind of. You can't mess that up.
Shout out to Brian.
And at
His
one point,
picture
I
just
thought I
popped
got
up.
lost.
Really?
I thought I skipped someone, but it was fine.
More nervous about player lineups or doing high or low? If you know, you know. If you're better than Rena, that game could be amazing or could go awry.
Depends on who you pick to play.
That's true. That's very true.
Honestly, all the games, I think I would get really nervous if I played any of them. Because they'd be really... I'd just get it in my head. I'd second guess myself.
Most
All right,
people,
Kings fans.
Yeah, most people we pick say they're nervous, but they do fine for the most part.
Okay, so since we're intermission, let's break a little bit of the tension. And it's the third time we're playing the Edmonton Oilers. So I have groups of famous threes, either bands, TV show, or groups. In the chat, let us know who it is. And
so we can't say?
You can say,
Oh.
but let the chat guess first. So here's your first one. This is a TV show. I'm going to give you three names from the TV show. What TV show is it? Jack, Janet, and Chrissy. Half this room wasn't alive during that. But
I
you
literally
see-
was
okay.
singing the song before.
Okay, Jack, Janet, and Chrissy in the chat, in the Discord. What TV show am I talking about?
Can I sing it? Probably not. It's probably not allowed.
I might give it away, but you can in a minute.
I don't know if we can sing
You want?
songs.
You can hum it. Oh yeah, true. Okay. And then while we're doing that, let's get some analysis. People are saying what is Three's Company is correct. Nicely done, chat. Three's Company is correct.
Anna didn't know. I watched it on Nick at Night.
Yeah. All right. So some of the chatters want to know a little bit more about the game. So let's reach out to everybody in the chat. Why are we losing? And keep it positive. But what can we do better?
Please be
Obviously,
optimistic.
They came out strong. Trevor, what are your thoughts on the first period? What can the Kings do to improve? What do they have to do to tie this game up?
I keep a little bit more control of the puck, I think. Edmonton had a lot of control. It felt in that period, kind of hemmed the Kings in. They felt like they didn't have too much control in their own end, so that's going to need to get fixed.
Patrick, thoughts?
I feel like after the first 10 minutes, things got a little bit better. It was a little scrambly there to begin with, for sure. I think getting to the intermission, as weird as it sounds, only down 2-0, I think is a bit of a win.
I was going to say the same thing. That feels like
like Anna mentioned, a power play to start the second period, fresh ice with about a minute and 30-ish, I think, left on the power play is pretty big. So I think getting the next one will be huge. You can't go down 3-0 against this team.
We shut them down on the power play, so that's a win.
That's a win. I'm telling you, last year, Kings fans, you remember, their power play was so efficient. And in a way, we kind of built this team in the offseason to kind of address our power play situation. And just like Anna said,
it was almost like a guarantee when they went on the power play. They were going to score.
I mean, I think they were 6 out of 9 or something crazy. We'll have to look up that stat. But in the offseason, we addressed our power play struggles. And to Anna's point, I think we're second best in the league in the penalty kill. And we just showed it. We killed our first penalty. We addressed that with like PLD and a couple other players. And we have a great penalty kill, knock on wood. So I think that was the key is like they said, the first 10 minutes were a little tough. Maybe the Oilers are running off that energy of the fans. We've been in the arena. We know it's like the fans can change a game.
Well, that's why home ice advantage is so important in the playoffs, because it's that first 10 minutes that you can quote unquote set the tone of the entire series. Now, having said that, like we've heard from the room, if there's a team, again, this is where, as Kings fans, the whole season, we've kind of complained about how there's just been a lot of ebb and flow with this team. But again, come postseason, that could really contribute to, we're facing a little bit of adversity. Okay, we know this is familiar territory. We know how to get out of it.
Yeah, so the Discord is saying, we started off tough. We looked really bad in those first 10, but we've calmed down.
So your LA Kings were first on the penalty kill percentage for literally the entire season, except for maybe the last month-ish of games where Carolina took over, and they're 2% better.
What are your thoughts on, a lot of fans are saying they got to hit a little more rather than trying to,
physicality, but also you want to stay out of the box. I mean, you saw AD puts a gentle brush on Connor McDavid.
And that's the problem with Edmonton, though. They're so fast, they have so much speed that if you go in for the hit and you miss,
you'll pay.
In big trouble.
Yep.
And that's what, I won't get too into this, but that is why this system that everybody hates that the Kings play actually fares pretty well against a team like Edmonton, because if you're going to slow down high-speed players like that and force them to be a little bit uncomfortable, a 1-3-1 trap could actually be efficient at doing that.
Well, there's also only certain fans that complain about that, because I haven't seen anybody complain that the New York Rangers play that style of hockey.
Most people do. Dude, last year in the can I say Frozen 4? The Quinnipiac beat out the best team in the country. You've seen dudes in the NHL this year. That Minnesota had. Sorry, I'm a Minnesota homer. We already established that. But they had the most NHL draft picks in history, and right? It was Quinnipiac, right? Yeah, last year. Yeah, beat them because they played a really efficient. They just played the system correctly. So
it's the same thing. Denver didn't play the 1-3-1 to my knowledge this year, but they beat the two Boston teams because they played so well on their structure.
Yeah, it's just And obviously NHL is different than, NC2A. Like, we know that, and that's kind of the biggest difference, right? Because everyone's faster, stronger, bigger in the NHL, just more skilled, smarter, whatever. But at the end of the day, if you just stick to a system and you all do your job, it's bound to work.
Love seeing all these photos, everybody, and to catch up with the chat. We got a lot of people. McKenna. Hey, McKenna. And Tim. McKenna is the most adorable kiddo in the land. She's a huge Reign and Kings fan. I see her all the time. We love McKenna.
Mikey.
Hey, David. Hey. We had one more. Anthony. What's up, Anthony?
You're going to have to try harder than that.
And okay, sorry. Here, I'm back.
Mikey, I know.
I'm trying to keep up with the chat.
I know you are. I'm not in your ear like usual.
Yes, exactly.
Mikey, we have the bracket ready that you put together for us.
Oh, okay. So to change things up, we'll get back to analyzing the game as well. But since it is intermission, here's a bracket, Kings fans. Since we are playing the Oilers the third time, Anna, Kayla, and myself, we put together a fun list of all third movies. And it's a bracket. So we'll put the bracket up. And you vote in the chat, and we'll kind of debate who's going to advance to the next round. Now, these aren't always necessarily the best movies of all time, but they're fun movies. They're third movies, part of a trilogy, and you can see the brackets.
More than that.
So right now, the first round we have is Back to the Future 3 versus Cars 3. Who should advance? Write it in the chat. We'll talk about it. My vote's going to be for Back to the Future 3. So once again, we have this little fun bracket. Since we're playing the Oilers the third time, we have 4 brackets. And you have to vote which movie should advance. This is the third of the franchise. Each of these movies are third in a franchise. I'm going Back to the Future Part 3. That's a no-brainer. Cars 3 is okay, but Back to the Future 3 is great. It's the best trilogy of all time. I'm going Back to the Future 3.
Surprising no one.
Surprising no one. What are you thinking? Would you vote Back to the Future 3?
I haven't seen it.
We have a lot of Back to the Future 3s coming in. This is almost a no-brainer.
I'm going to say Back to the Future 3, but I will say
I love the Cars franchise.
one of our team reporters,
Carlin loves
Babe,
Cars. Well,
she's
she's kind of busy right now.
If
give
she
her
was
2
here,
Carlin, can you vote, please?
Yeah, can you vote, Carlin?
the whole night would be
Carlin does
a Cars
love Cars.
conversation.
But so far, it's like it's all Back to the Future 3 in the chat. You guys agree Back to
I
the Future
wonder
3
who
over Cars 3?
persuaded them.
Mikey, here's a little insight. I've already written Back to the Future 3 in the next line.
Okay, good. All right, so we know
I
Back to the
assumed
Future is going to
that-
advance. Okay.
I assume there was no way you were going to let us put Cars 3 through.
Yeah,
anyway.
good.
Unless
all right.
everybody in this room and the chat could
Cars
all say
3.
it. But.
Okay, next one.
All right, Kayla, read the next one.
Iron Man 3 or Batman Forever?
Ooh. Batman Forever is the one as Jim Carrey as the Riddler. Val Kilmer as Batman. Not the best Batman movie, but we put it in there because it's a fun movie. Iron Man 3, it was not the... Iron Man 1 is one of the best movies of all time in terms of like the Marvel ones. For cheesy, I got to go Back to the Future 3. I'm sorry. Batman Forever.
We know. You
Batman Forever.
just told us.
I'm going Batman Forever.
I wonder who's
Let's see
going to
what the
win the
chat
whole
does.
thing.
We got a lot of Batman Forever. Ooh, this is getting pretty close.
I don't know.
Batman Forever, Batman Forever.
It's got to be Batman Forever. It's so bad, it's good.
Yeah, I think so, right? If Batman Forever's on the TV, Jim Carrey's
I'm
out
going
of
to
his
watch
mind.
it. Yeah.
I'm going to watch it.
I guess I'm like a movie 1 and 2 kind of gal. I haven't seen any of these.
That's very valid, though. It is.
You got to be careful with sequels and...
All right, I'll let you two be the deciders because Iron Man 3 is getting a lot of chat. Batman Forever is
Patrick,
getting
are
a lot
you
of chat.
keeping tallies or over there? How are we doing this?
I'm reading the chat and
Okay.
kind of letting Mikey drive a little bit. Trev, do you have opinions?
This is important, Kings fans.
Trevor has no opinions.
Okay.
Zero opinions.
I have seen Iron Man 3 more than Batman Forever, but I don't know that means it's a better movie.
Oh. I like that.
I have
Yeah,
no
Dark Knight
opinion.
Rises. Dark Knight Rises is in a different bracket. So Dark Knight Rises is in a different bracket.
Should have used.
Let's go
Whoa.
Iron Man 3. I feel like more people are saying Iron Man 3.
Really?
Just
All right,
wait.
Okay.
next one up,
That.
and read the next one up below Batman Forever.
All right. Next one up. The Bourne Ultimatum or Thor
Ragnarok.
Ragnarok.
Clearly, Anna loves Thor Ragnarok. All right, next one up.
I
Kings
have seen the
fans.
Bourne Ultimatum. That's my vote.
Yeah, I like the Bourne Ultimatum.
all the Bourne
Yeah.
movies are good.
so good. And
Bourne
I haven't
Ultimatum's
seen a
a
bad
no-brainer.
Bourne movie.
They were books, right? Yes, they were books. I like
These
how
are
we
the
both
first-
looked
Jason
at them.
Bourne from Nixon, Missouri.
These are the first 2 actual good movies that Mikey has on this list.
Look,
And he
there's
put 'em-
4
he put 'em
brackets.
against-
Thor
he
movies
put
are
'em
really
against
good,
one another.
though. Yeah.
There's 32. There's some like terrible third ones, but there's some really good ones. So I mixed it up a little bit.
The Thor movies.
Everybody's saying Bourne. Oh,
honestly,
Bourne.
Thor and Iron Man, like I remember those came out.
Thor
came back recently, but they had such
what?
good music. I was like into it because of music.
Y'all, the Bourne movies.
Thor's coming in hot. It's going to be Thor Ragnarok. Let's keep it going. Thor Ragnarok. And then the final one of this bracket before we go back to the game. We have Spider-Man No Way Home versus Scream 3. Spider-Man No Way Home is the one where Tobey Maguire comes back.
Oh, that one's fire.
That's really good. I think that, to me...
No, that's a good movie.
Haven't seen it.
Yeah, Thor Thor
I
definitely
actually have
whooped in the
seen that
chat.
one.
So let's go Spider-Man No Way Home or Scream 3.
How many Screams are there?
There's a lot. Too many at this point. I think there's like 6 of them. We're going Spider-Man No Way Home.
I like that.
Spider-Man 1 in the chat. So there it is. Thanks for doing our first bracket. We'll do more later, but the movies that advance are Back to the Future 3, Iron Man 3, Bourne Ultimatum.
No.
No, sorry,
Thought
Thor
you
Ragnarok
said
advanced.
Thor, but I disagree.
And Spider-Man. Oh, yeah, Thor did win. So Back to the Future 3 advanced, Iron Man 3 advanced.
Oh my gosh, on to bracket 2.
Oh, bracket 2. Okay,
Bracket
we're doing bracket.
two.
Oh, this is so exciting.
Wow,
Here
here we
we
go.
go.
We'll go
Okay.
rapid fire.
This
Kayla, go.
bracket is hard. Okay.
You can take
Harry
the first
Potter
one.
and the Prisoner of Azkaban versus Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift.
Like what?
There are 6 Scream movies. You guys are doing great in the chat. I know we're nervous for playoffs. We're spicing up a little bit. Get your nerves out because we're going to come back and we're going to get 3 goals in the second period. You watch for your LA
I'll
Kings.
do the next one.
So Harry Potter, Prisoner of Azkaban versus Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. Tokyo Drift is a terrible movie, but I had to put it in there.
There are a lot of people that will think that's a
Wow. Okay.
No.
Fast. Tokyo.
That is the
Fast.
same
Tokyo.
person.
Tokyo. I might have gotten outvoted.
Can they only vote once?
Hey, Mikey, it's about family.
It is about family. They say that every 5 seconds in that movie. Hey, it's about family. That's my Vin
a
Diesel
Corona.
impersonation.
Harry
About
Potter's making
family.
a strong comeback, though.
Harry
It
Potter
is. This is
people are
tough.
now
Do you want to know a
signing
fun
off.
fact about me?
Yes, I love fun facts about
I
Kayla.
have never
A
seen
single Fast and Furious.
also that. I've never seen a Harry Potter movie or read a Harry Potter book.
Unbelievable, Kayla Knierim.
I was just busy watching all the Mary Kate and Ashley movies ever made.
We got
valid.
Tokyo Drift is garbage. Harry Potter wins.
Can we focus?
Yeah, we're gonna focus
that's
on the
a
game. I
close.
On the
promise.
game.
We'll get back to the
We're in a
game.
commercial
I mean, we're in a
break.
commercial break. Yeah.
There's
Yes.
there's no game right now.
Okay, should we go to the next one? Do we have enough?
Oh yeah.
There's a lot. I'll let
That's
you,
a-
Patrick. I'll let you
that's a close
decide
call,
that one. That's a
Patrick?
close call.
Prisoner of Azkaban.
Prisoner of
Wow,
Azkaban
Harry
advances.
Potter.
Okay. Next one.
Next
Kayla.
one, The Matrix Revolutions or National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. That is my vote. Please advance it.
Yeah, that's a no-brainer to me. That's National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, one of the best holiday movies
Because you
ever.
have first the one's Vacation, National Lampoon's Vacation, European Vacation, and then Christmas Vacation is the third and best.
Yeah, I'm going that one. That's a no-brainer.
I
Yeah,
swear.
that one was easy.
That one's easy.
Okay, really?
Yeah.
That's the one where like the Christmas lights are crazy.
Yeah,
right?
he lights up the
Yeah,
whole
that's,
house.
like,
Yeah,
where that started.
that's a
Okay.
no-brainer.
Okay,
the next
next one.
should be a no-brainer. Anna, take it away. Yeah, and everybody's writing Christmas Vacation, so we're
Okay, good. Thank you
Return.
guys.
Return of the Jedi, which is technically 6, but we're counting it as a 3.
We are.
Or Twilight Eclipse. Okay, I'll be honest, because like Twilight was kind of my
Your
era.
thing.
I
Yep,
feel like
yep.
like read the books as a 12-year-old, and the movie I can't watch.
It's bad. It's so good, but
the
it's bad.
first
You
one
have to.
is so good. The
Another
first one is my
franchise I've
comfort.
never read a book or seen a movie.
Because but like
And that was my era. Like,
it was. Yeah, I guess like because we were both. It was.
Everybody's saying Jedi. We're going with Jedi.
It has
that's
to be
not.
Jedi.
That's a no-brainer.
okay, last one.
Last
Mikey.
one. They're getting back to the game. Okay, go, Kayla.
We got Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End or Shrek the Third.
This is hard.
That's
this
a
is
hard
hard
one.
So
I love
hard.
both of those.
Those are both great.
I think I'd lean Pirates.
I feel like the first 2 Pirates were great,
I love the Pirates movies.
but the
No.
third one's not the best.
If you're putting, so I love Pirates, but if you're putting it up against Shrek, I'm gonna put Shrek.
You're going Shrek the
I'm
third.
going Shrek the Third.
Ooh, that's
but I don't know what
tough.
other
I'll vote
people are.
Shrek the third. I think the Pirates were good the first 2, and then it got too many.
Shrek. Yeah, I think people are like Shrek.
The chat is
Pirates.
pretty
Well-
even.
Pirates might be making a comeback. No.
We got a lot of Shrek coming in hot, actually. Shrek.
Is that when he
Pirates,
turns into
Pirates.
a human?
This is a tight race.
Somebody said, I assume Kayla did not own a DVD player. She's seen nothing.
No, I did. I just
Some
had
people-
like
Joe is still trying to push Tokyo Drift through. All right, we're
all the
wrapping up. What
movies
do we
I
think?
owned
Go
were
back to the game.
rom-coms.
We're going to go with... We're going We're going Shrek. Shrek got more votes. Shrek the third. It was close, but now let's get back to hockey. Thanks, Kings fans, for enlightening us. And we're just trying to break up the nerves a little bit, but now it's all hockey.
We'll see brackets 3 and 4 probably in the next intermission.
Correct. All right, so we got a power play. Get the Go Kings Go in the chat.
About 57 seconds left on the power play.
Okay.
Wow. So look at that stat graphic. Thank you, Bally Sports West, currently on Bally Sports SoCal. That's a great stat graphic. So Kopitar, Doughty, and Lewis at the end of this series will lead the franchise in most playoff appearances.
Wow.
That's pretty big.
That's cool.
If you have veteran experience that has played in 93, over 90, if you have 3 guys on the team that have played in over 90 playoff games, that's pretty good. I don't care how young your guys are. That's pretty good leadership.
Am I being dramatic and saying this is a must-score power play? A little too dramatic, but I feel like we got to score within the next 10 here.
That would be ideal. I need to work on my watching the game face.
You're looking at how you look when you watch the game?
Mad and confused.
It's the nerves.
Was that offsides? Yeah.
All right, so we got the Go Kings Go in the chat. We're back to talking hockey. The chat has been amazing. Got a lot of people watching, so thank you for tuning in, everybody. This has been a great chat so far. Now we have to have the game reflect your energy, and we will right now.
Come on.
And with, let's see.
Hey, that's nice. That's a good little turnover by him.
Go,
Give and go. I like that.
And to give you an update, the Golden Knights are beating the Stars 4-2.
Wow.
Look at that. The Maple Leafs tied up the series. They won 3-2. And the Hurricanes had a big comeback, and they beat the Islanders 5-3. They are up 2-0 in their series.
That's big. Way to go.
What about that 7-6 game yesterday with the Jets? Woo!
Crazy.
Unbelievable.
That was like a football game.
Defense optional.
Yeah, right? They took the night off.
Mikey, I know you said it earlier, but also shout out to the Rain and the Swamp Rabbits.
Yes.
All making the playoffs.
All
My
making the
brother went
playoffs.
to the Swamp Rabbits game yesterday.
Heck yeah.
He lives in Greenville.
That's so cool.
Yeah, he's gone to a few of their games this year.
Yeah, the Ontario Reign play on Wednesday night at home for Game 1. The AHL is the best of 3 in the first round. And if you don't know, we're playing the AHL team, the Bakersfield, which is the AHL team for the Edmonton Oilers. So,
Whoa.
We like to keep it consistent.
Yeah.
Ironic.
so get yourself out to Toyota Arena if you can. Support the Reign because they have a great team this year.
I think the Swamp Rabbits are playing the Lightning affiliate.
I think did they lose last night? I think they lost.
They lost.
Yeah, they lost.
In overtime. It was 0-0 going into overtime.
Was that an icing?
That's an icing.
That's an icing. Whose turn is it?
Oh,
My turn?
hey.
Who's on?
Who did the
Oh,
last one?
I did the last
Okay,
one.
here we go.
So it's your turn.
Did you guys do the makeup ones?
Yes, we did.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, here we go.
Thank you for keeping us honest, Patrick.
That's what I'm here for, Kayla. Just like at the arena, I'm here to keep you guys honest.
keep us company. Keep us in check. Ooh, there we go. Okay.
Are like touch-ups allowed or no on this?
No, make it more dramatic.
Can
no
you like
touch-ups.
fix it?
It's
I
gonna
guess
be
not.
chaos.
Great chat about the game so
go.
far. Yeah, the shot on goals have been frustrating. I will fully admit that. I feel like Edmonton, as you can see, they're out shooting us.
Getting all the shots.
Explain to us, please,
Come
I
on.
like that.
the miles per hour going down there below. Statistician Wizards. I'm assuming that's the amount of the quickness of their shot.
No, the miles per hour that is currently up
Or
there
they're
is
skating.
that's how fast they're moving at that exact moment.
Whoa.
So that's why it kind of jumps around a
awesome.
little bit like that. Is again those chips that are in the back of their jerseys. It is reading how fast the chip is moving across the ice, and that's how it knows how fast they're going. Much like, think of like a satellite GPS, and it knows how fast you're moving because it knows how fast the point is pinging. It's the same thing for the chips in their jerseys.
That is epic. Do we have a fastest skater on the team? If we had to judge who's the fastest skater for us, that's probably
That is something that stats-wise could be looked at. I will leave it to you guys to guess while I look it up.
Do you have, I was like, do you know the answer?
We did just see Trevor Lewis clock about 16.5 miles an hour, which was
that's pretty quick.
There while we were talking about it, but pretty quick.
I like it. He's grabbing shots on goal. Let's look on time on ice. Now you got the Lizzo line.
Oh, there we go. Dubois, top speed 21.3. Lizotte at 21.06.
Ooh, PLD.
Carl Grunstrom 20.7. Kopi 20.7. And Trevor Lewis at 20.5. So
is that just tonight,
Good
or is
stats.
that like their
for this
average?
game?
Okay. Wow. They're scooting.
Nice hit by England.
Yeah, that was huge. That's what we got England for.
England's first playoff appearance, right?
Yeah, I do feel like it's the game is starting to calm down. It was those first 10 minutes we didn't really we didn't survive. Oh, we got margaritas coming in hot. We got to take the edge off.
Treats. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Exactly what I need.
I'm good for now.
Margarita.
I got the beer, but thank you.
Cheers, Trev.
Shout out. They're loving the stats facts. So thank you guys. Yeah, so we're definitely paying attention to the chat. We're definitely making sure we got the hockey talk going. You know, we're definitely making sure that you guys are getting a lot of hockey content.
These are good. What do they put in this? Pineapple juice?
And we can't show the game on here. People that are wondering about the game just for, I guess, copyright issues. So if you want, turn on Bally Sports SoCal. Watch the game as you're watching us. That's kind of the whole point of this. Is like you're watching along with us. We have the game here, but just because of streaming rights, you can't watch it on YouTube. So go to Bally Sports SoCal, watch the game with us, and we were hanging out here on the couch having a good time.
Cheers,
See?
Kings fans.
It always
icing?
plays when you got a friend.
Icing,
that is in
Anna,
my
let's
drink.
go. The icing tower. Whoever knocks this over has to pull 2 from the penalty box.
What?
Tickets.
Did you just make that up?
I did. Makes it more fun, I think. Right, Patrick?
I do agree. That makes
Okay.
it more fun. All right, I have your fastest player. I have the date, the period, and the time in the period.
All right, let's let the
For the
chat guess.
from the entire year?
entire year, courtesy of the NHL. I have
All right.
it.
Oh,
Curtis-
are we going to guess?
Take your guesses.
Courtesy of the NHL, Kings fans in the chat, who is our fastest skater this season?
For the Kings.
For the Kings, according to NHL.com.
I'm going to go Trevor Moore.
Trevor Moore.
Why do I feel like he would be a...
Okay, Kayla says Trevor Moore. Mikey?
Ooh, that's a tough. All right.
I
got
can't tell if
2.
bigger or smaller.
Yeah,
You
I'm
would think
trying to
smaller
think.
is faster, but PLD moves, so I don't know.
I feel like I've seen Quentin Byfield fly on that ice.
That's true.
Like he flies when he's in his zone, and he had a really strong start to the season. He dipped a little bit.
Zoom in.
I'm going Quentin Byfield is our fastest skater this season, and that would set the record. So who do you have?
Trevor Moore.
All right, chat. Who do you guys think? Who is our fastest skater this year during a game?
Ooh.
We got Fiala or Moore.
Anna, who's your guess?
People
I
are
was
guessing
gonna guess
QB.
Fiala, but our good old friend Jazzy Jazz, who is a stat guy who has this knowledge off the top of his head,
He's
he's
saying
saying QB.
QB is correct.
Yes!
What he does in his sleep.
Against,
That's good. Good
on the
for
game
you.
on 3:23 against Tampa Bay. In the second period, at the 10:56 minute mark, QB hit a top speed of 23.76 miles per hour.
Wow.
Whoa.
That's
you need
fast.
speed bumps going that
That's
fast. QB. Yeah, the only reason I said QB, I've seen him a lot, obviously, with the rain, and just to see him. Is he our tallest player as well, or second tallest?
There's gonna be one.
But I've seen him fly on the
He's-
ice,
I think
and when
he's
he's laser
second.
focused, and that goal he had this year against was that Columbus? He had the best goal of the
Oh,
Columbus.
yeah,
He
that
had
was
the best
Columbus,
goal
yeah.
for the Kings this season.
Dude,
Goal of
that
the
thing
year.
was
Oh, my
Here we go.
gosh.
Here we go.
Insane. Go.
See
That's
that?
is that who you picked?
RV's
RV?
legit,
You
man.
got to take advantage
Patrick, who
of that.
came in second?
That's frustrating.
boy.
That's you got to.
QB in the media guide listed tallest at 6'5".
Really? I
Is he
thought it was
taller than
PLD
Phoenix
followed
Copley?
by QB.
No.
Oh, no.
See, I was just about to say it was great initially because Edmonton's good at transitioning. Like, that's going to be something to watch for them. And we broke up the transition. But then I think everybody in that goal was like, oh, I'm so happy we broke up the transition. And then gave up a goal.
Sean, you couldn't have brought this
right here. Time. Victor not scoring there.
It was, but see, like, there's like some strategy here. But if you watch kind of like the guys go in for Edmonton, they didn't.
I can't stand the Oilers.
They had a great transition, but then LA broke them up. But then that happened. But that's what they do. That's that line. And that's why Zach Hyman had so many goals this season, because he's on a line with Connor McDavid, and he's just able to sit in front of the net, and he just sets him up, and he's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, they said that, I forget what podcast I was listening to, that this season McDavid's really learned to pass a lot better too.
Yeah.
And that's a huge difference. Once Gretzky...
Well, that's what everybody says about Gretzky. Is he's able to anticipate and know where the puck is going to be, or where guys aren't going to be. Create open space.
All right, Kings fans, there's no way to sugarcoat it. We need a goal, and we're not. Obviously, we get just as upset as you do. It's tough because we want to win very, very much so. We have fun in here, but when we're down 3-0, plenty of time. But we got to get that first. We got to get ourselves on the board.
I love this positivity from Chris in the chat. Carolina came back from down 3-0 in the second period. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
that's right.
That's anything can happen.
And it is just game one. Yeah, we weren't going to sweep these guys. The last 2 seasons it went 7 games our first matchup,
6 last year,
and 6 last year. So we're very evenly matched.
And I mean, I'm not going to. The game is far from over.
Yes.
But we won the first 2. The last 2 years, first game 1. So maybe we switch it up this year.
So try your best. No negative in the chat. We need all the positivity we can get. You'd be frustrated. Change your outfits. Change whatever you're wearing. Change up something in your house. If you're with your friends, have a drink. If you're not driving, just do something smart. But try to keep the chat as positive as you can. I know it's frustrating.
Oh my gosh.
There you go.
That should be
penalty on them.
Interference.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It will be.
So here we go.
Let's go.
Just control the puck.
Coming.
Yeah, and then they want to get away. Oh, that's annoying.
All right, power play.
So here you go. This is an opportunity.
Thank you, Delio, for holding out some hope. I know it's getting out of hand, but it's not out of hand. We score here, 3-1. We're good. Yes, Dalen, thank you for saying that's only game 1. There's 7 to go. Brian, power play. Brian's a huge fan. He always comes to Crypto fired up. He travels to go see the Kings on the road. So thanks, Brian, for always supporting the team.
Yeah, Zach Hyman, you can't do that.
Nope.
Yeah, that's not allowed. All right, now I definitely feel like this is a must score opportunity here. You're not going to get a ton of power plays in the postseason. They tend to blow the whistles a little bit less. So we have to take advantage of this.
Come on, boys.
There it is.
Oh.
RV, that's 2. RV, you're getting so close, but you got to put these away, RV. RV. Yeah, I don't want to see the replay on that. Was that a wide miss?
Patrick
I don't want
looks
to see the
like
replay.
he's
That
going
looked like
to.
I gotta wait to see the replay, but that looked like that was.
Oh, come on.
You think this is because we didn't advance Tokyo Drift into the bracket?
Definitely.
Is that what we're paying karma for?
Probably Born
Vin
Ultimatum.
Diesel
Born
is
Ultimatum's
like-
coming. Come on, boys.
Vin Diesel's like, I thought we were family.
Come on.
There you go.
Let's go, guys.
There you go. You got 9 down low.
Good idea, good play.
Yep.
Anna's wanting a juice goal.
Here you go.
Any goal would be great.
Trev, when you watch the power play, obviously we have one more advantage man than them. Give us kind of when you watch the Kings power play, what they're trying to do. Obviously, sometimes when you're in the arena or watch on TV, every fan's like, shoot it. They always want you to shoot more, but are they waiting for a better opportunity, a cleaner look?
Well,
that was
it's
great.
It depends. It depends what the defensive team is doing. You try and get as a clean shot through. But if you get traffic in front with your net front player, you're trying to screen the goalie as best you can.
Right.
But you're also trying to get a good, clean look. Sometimes over this course of the season, you could say that they've maybe overpassed a little bit. But they've had a couple really good looks. The low to high play there that they just had about 30 seconds ago was a really good idea, just didn't execute. And right there, you get a clean look, but you didn't have any traffic.
No traffic in front of you.
Or you're trying to get a tip on the way through. So
to piggyback off of what Trevor just kind of explained is you want to go low to high, and then you kind of want to go what, your coach says east to west.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it as a goaltender, so if I'm sitting in front, so let's watch this. Obviously, we still got 44 seconds. So someone goes in front of the net. So is that QB? QB kind of goes in front of the net.
I need him to score.
Then there's constantly a kind of shuffle.
There it is.
Oh!
But somebody should always be in front of the net trying to create chaos, create havoc,
Yep.
screen the goalie, try to get in the way of the tender. And then everybody up top, if you see it, you can kind of look at it as an umbrella, is trying to move the puck around the zone, create really quick opportunities to catch the goaltender kind of out of position, right? The goaltender can't see, doesn't know what's going on. Oh, okay, well, puck just moved across the zone really fast and he can't react quick enough, open net. But the thing with this team is a lot of times, to go back to Trevor's he said it, so I can say this, they'll pass a lot, they'll create great opportunities, but 50% of it is doing that, creating the opportunities, 50% of it is capitalizing on those opportunities. So that was what Zach Dooley kind of coined this earlier, being offensively opportunistic is a big key with this team since the All-Star break.
And we haven't been opportunistic. We've had 2 power plays, no goals. And in the playoffs, especially against the Oilers, especially on the road, you got to take advantage. And right now we haven't, and that's why we're down 3-0. We have Michelle in the chat. They're not attacking. The Kings are letting the puck come to them instead of going to the puck.
I like that. Michelle, that's great.
That's great analysis.
Absolutely. 10 out of 10 there, because that's how you control the game. And again, one of the biggest things was, one thing that I've been kind of looking at is the time on ice reports individually for each team. So if you go to, I just had it. If you go to Carl Grundstrom, 91, all the way at the bottom, he's really good in the past couple, and this isn't coming from my mouth, this is coming from Jim Hiller's mouth. He's really strong in the offensive zone, specifically on the forecheck. So again, if you don't know what that means, because it is kind of a hockey term, it's kind of just down low in the offensive zone, just regaining possession of the puck in the offensive zone. So Carl Grundstrom really strong at that, really physical, just able to just grind people out. That's a big word in the playoffs that we say, is just grind the other team down. So far tonight, he has a 19-second shift, a 50-second shift, a minute of 7 shift, 37-second shift, and 33-second shift.
Who's this?
For Carl Grundstrom.
Carl
Total
Grundstrom.
time on ice is about 3.5 minutes. So it's interesting to see when 91 is on the ice, where he is. Pay attention to where he is and what he's doing. It's not necessarily going to be when he's on the puck, but maybe just positionally getting in position to be a little bit more physical in the offensive zone.
That's crazy. You're right. Wow. That's fascinating. Yeah,
it was a big thing about being even, and I think that's one thing. Correct me if I'm wrong, Trevor and Patrick, because you're here a lot. But that's one of the things is him not being in the lineup. That's kind of why we've talked a lot about physicality in the offensive zone, because he's a big factor that kind of drives that.
And the chat on the Discord is definitely saying we need to get a little more physical. People are, I'm not going to disagree with that. Dubois has been playing decently enough. He's been best player for some of his shifts. Yeah, that RV goal, I didn't see the replay, but a lot of people say that was a missed opportunity there.
We just took a penalty. A weak penalty at that. But
we took a penalty? Another one?
Oh, no.
So Anna or
Kayla, get to that penalty box.
Okay, I'll do it.
Okay, Anna's going.
Oh, man.
Do we have to do this too?
Yeah. Get a good one, Anna. All right, we're going to the penalty box, trying to keep the chat engaged. Show us where you're watching from. There is a link in the description in the chat.
Should I take it out or do I put it back in?
Take it.
Someone and tell
Oh, that's a good one. We could use some positive vibes, so call somebody.
Do you want like a funny one?
Yeah, get a funny one.
Put this back, or do I put it back?
Do you want to call Chaz?
Just keep it, because that way we won't use it again. Call Jazz, because he's in the chat. And tell him what we can do to get back in this game.
Who are you going to do? Do a funny one.
That'll do it.
OMG. I'm not having any fun.
I do have his phone number. I wonder if he's working. That'd be great if he was working. Can you hear it?
Live from the penalty box.
He answered.
You answered.
Jazzy.
Give us some positive vibes, buddy, because
Give us your fun fact
the
of the
wheels
day.
are not.
My fun fact of the day. There's been two games this year where a team was down 4-0 and they won.
Okay, I like
Okay.
those odds.
2 games this year where a team was down 4-0
Two.
and they came back and won.
Either of
Which
them the
teams
Kings.
were they?
I think one of them was San Jose. I can't remember off the top of my head, but it did happen.
Crazier things have happened.
Are you talking about regular season?
Yeah.
Yes.
So the other one was the Kings against the Coyotes back in October, right? November? It had to be. Yes.
Yes.
Doing
Okay.
a good job for you,
Okay.
Jazzy.
So we've
There
done
you
it
go.
before.
Jazzy, we needed to hear that because the chat is not happy right now.
Where are you? Are you in Atlanta?
I'm in Atlanta. Future
Okay.
home of the Thrashers whenever they come back.
All right, right on. Well, phone a friend. We really appreciate
Thank you,
I
Jazzy.
really
That was
Thank you,
appreciate
Jazzy.
Big
That's
of you. So
we
you heard it
appreciate
from
that
Jazzy
stat.
from Atlanta. The team has been down 4-0 before.
I'll say Tokyo Drift better make a comeback. in this
Tokyo Drift. That's the reason we're down
Noted.
4-0. You know what? We'll take it. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Jazz. That was actually positivity right there. We need down 4-0. I'm not going to say GC, so it's not time for that. Any thoughts on that, or is that too early to say that?
GC.
Goalie change, or is it not all on cam right now?
Patrick's giving you a
Hear
side eye.
They're
the
yelling
Edmonton
at him.
fans are getting on cam.
Yeah, that's the 4 goals. You don't.
Well, it's not necessarily on him, right?
Not
You
all
could go
on him.
back
I mean-
and break 4 goals.
But
Where was it?
it's not over till it's over.
Sean.
So I get the frustration in the chat. We're all frustrated too. But remember, it's best of 7. This series
This is game
to
one.
flip it around, and this is not over. But it's those things. We just the puck's
Come on.
not. I will say this to keep everybody's head straight. The last 2 seasons in the postseason, Kings won game 1 each time and lost the series. So maybe we're flipping
we
the script.
switch it around
Not over
this
yet,
time.
but maybe we're flipping the script. You're not going to win or
the
lose
plan.
the series in the first game of the series. I know you're frustrated. We are as well. But the one thing I know about my Kings fans is we don't give up. So the best you can, keep that chat positive. No, there's this is what we
another
need to cheer us
pizza.
up. This
Jesse
is exactly.
Cohen, come.
about
You
time.
sit down, Jesse.
We're gonna eat our. We're gonna eat our feelings.
Jesse Cohen, we needed you so bad right now, buddy.
I mean, we just had one pizza come in, and now
if
another
you're not
pizza.
familiar, this is the host of all the Kingsmen podcasts.
Jesse, come sit.
Post
do you have
Kings
anything
Talk.
nice to say?
Yeah,
For a
we need,
second,
Jesse,
for a
we need some
second.
analysis. We need something because the chat is throwing some good things about what we're doing and obviously some bad things. Okay, thank you for the pizza first off.
Positivity.
Wow, what a great delivery.
There's a mic right there if you want to use it. If it works, right, Trev? We're gonna try it. Otherwise, we can do one of our mics.
TBD. Well,
You can sit in my spot if it's not
project.
working.
Testing, 1, 2.
Is it working, Trev? Otherwise, you can sit in my seat.
not much.
All right, Trev, come sit here.
No.
Yes.
I'll project, Mikey.
Go into this one right here.
Yeah, I can share. Sorry,
Don't
I'm like.
just give away.
Well, I mean, here, come sit here, Jesse. Come sit here.
You want to switch?
This is early turn.
Do we not have a handout?
Let's
Come
switch.
sit here because we need analysis. We need something from the chat. And all you have.
Give us some positive.
We need something, or you can give us negative too.
Last I checked, they were losing 4-0.
Yeah.
Yes, that's still happening.
I don't have it. I don't know if they scored on my walk over here, but
Oh,
no.
pizza.
It's good pizza. Thank you, Chad. Chad Lancaster bought that for me. Had it delivered.
Right pizza. Give us anything, good, bad. Let us know.
It seems to me that the Kings are a few moments behind the play, offensively and defensively, in all 3 zones, and that's not great.
Do you think that's mental or physical?
Oh, it's mental.
So mental means it can be overcome.
Oh, that was
it can be adjusted.
Yeah.
Good thing. We're spinning everything optimistic here.
Is any of this on
Everything.
Cam or just
No.
bad position? Okay.
Okay.
No, listen, Connor McDavid's incredible. Zach Hyman had 50-something goals this year, 53. Thank you, Patrick. So, you started this game down 0-2. And then... Sorry, that was a pizza burp. I apologize to the chat. Yeah, listen.
Type pizza burp into the chat.
Please don't. Edmonton's real good, and the Kings haven't done anything on their power plays. And, no.
I didn't see the replay.
We've had the opportunity.
The Arvidsson shot, was that a missed shot, or just he didn't get a good angle on it?
It looked wide to me, but
Yeah.
On a different note, Jesse, where is this pizza from?
Prime?
Oh, interesting.
It's delicious.
I didn't order it.
Uh-huh.
Wow, we got plates.
Are you trying to set up
What?
some sort of rivalry between me and Prime Pizza?
No, I think he might be trying to figure out what your favorite pizza is in El Segundo. And the one that you
Based
had
on
to
last year's
try-
pizza experiment, I believe I voted Vinny's. I think I voted for them first.
It was not Prime Pizza.
It was not.
After I...
No, I don't. I mean, listen.
I like how they kind of like burn the pepperonis.
Yeah, me too.
I like that.
Their square pizza, whatever you want to call, whatever style that is,
Yes.
I think is better than their round.
Okay. Mikey, what are you doing?
Where did you guys get pizza from?
Anybody want one? A slice?
I'm good.
I'll grab another one. You want
I've
one?
had pizza.
I might, yeah.
Jesse, go across pizza.
I'm good, thank you.
I've had a lot of pizza this week.
I'm an emotional
Oh.
eater.
I liked that. Maybe just don't hesitate.
Thank you.
Oh,
there you
Mikey,
go.
you missed. I couldn't.
What?
There we go! Okay, Jesse, Cohen.
Oh my
Mikey.
gosh.
Good things
Jesse,
happen.
now you can't
There we
move.
go.
You have to
All right,
stay
I guess I'm not
here.
going anywhere.
You're not leaving.
Was that Mikey Anderson?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Wow. Didn't have that on my bingo card. There we go.
On the board, kids.
On the ice. No, let's see.
There we go.
This was what made me really interested.
Yeah,
That was really interesting.
yeah, it's not great.
Nice. Nice. There we go. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, 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 hey. Hey,
One more round, Anna Connelly. Here we go.
hey.
Going left to
Ready?
right.
Drum. Here we go. Hey.
Left to right.
Got to Santa. Hey, 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 hey. Anyone gonna do it with me?
Jesse Cohen, say this loud because Mike, we had a caller call in.
Yeah,
We were down 4-0 to what team this year and came back and won?
Boston? No.
It was
Down 4-0?
Correct. Somebody,
early on.
Somebody in the chat told us we were down 4-0.
Oh, Arizona.
There it is.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Correct.
Team no longer exists.
Yes. Listen,
Team
the-
Totally
does not.
I guess it doesn't.
Trevor, are you gonna do your thing? Do we do that at this?
LA Kings go! His first of the playoffs scored by number 44, Mikey Anderson. The assist to number 8, Drew Doughty.
One more.
And to number 33, Victor Arvidsson. Time of the goal, 10:56. That's Anderson is first from Doughty and Arvidsson at 10:56.
Loves it.
4-2. Come on, we can do this.
Are those Mikey and Kayla Funko Pops?
They are.
That-
Dude, is
Mikey
that not
and
so cool?
Are you
Kayla,
jealous?
Kings fans. Gabby, shout out Gabby. We figured we'd bring us good luck.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know?
Sure.
Kind of has it.
Can people even hear you, Mikey?
Does that mic work?
That's probably a good thing. I had to be quiet for a whole 2-minute power penalty.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
We're doing third movies of you have to join us on the next bracket, Jesse, if we do it.
I mean, how many are there?
There's a lot. have good and bad. Return of the Jedi beat Twilight Saga.
Four brackets. Or
Okay,
four,
but
four
Twilight
rounds.
Saga aren't there like 6 movies or
Yeah,
something?
so it's the third movie of
So-
the franchise.
okay.
That's how I made the bracket. Third
All
movie
right.
franchise. Come on.
Oh, all right, there we go. Is that Mikey again?
Let's go!
Let's
Oh, no, it's
go!
Lazat.
Come on.
Lazat!
Good thing
Wow.
Jesse brings pizza. Come on.
Let's go, Jesse.
Come
You're
on.
never
Are they challenging
leaving.
it though?
What?
Or you're
What would
leaving
that have
me
been? A
hanging
crease
here?
thing? Oh, sorry.
Is it challenging?
Was Trevor?
I don't know.
Was it
what we're
Trevor?
looking at. I think it was Lazat. I think.
Gets back up.
This is a good goal, right?
Oh, that's
No,
fine.
high stick is what you're thinking?
No, I don't know.
I just think it hit a body in front.
Yeah.
It didn't
Yeah.
look like a stick.
I don't think that was the king.
Trevor Lewis, let's go!
Go Kings go in the chat.
Hey,
We are coming back.
Hey,
Jesse
hey,
Cohen
hey,
brings
hey,
pizza. Good
hey,
things happen.
hey, 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 hey,
What's the ref doing?
hey!
I don't want-
Don't take away our
nervous.
goal. Don't do it.
Challenge?
Don't do it.
No, I don't think so.
We're gonna look at it.
Oh, boo.
Oh, shoot.
My first
gotta
thought was
look at it.
interference, but maybe high sticking. I don't know.
Yeah, Toronto challenge. The
Toronto.
play
Is it
is
high
under
stick?
review.
Goalie interference?
Well, that was my
Where?
First
Might
thought.
have been a high stick.
It's outside the crease.
He's outside. He doesn't
And he didn't
make
even touch
contact.
it.
No, and it didn't even
That's a
touch
good goal.
anybody.
Yeah.
Oh, and it trickles right in.
That's a good goal.
That's exactly what
Clean.
we were talking about minutes ago.
It's clean.
Creating chaos in front of the net, but doing it in a
Don't take this away from us,
non-penalty
NHL.
way.
Are they saying it went off his hand or something?
They're trying to
Oh.
see if he batted it in.
Right.
I think, yeah.
Because it looks like it might have gone off of Lewis's.
The hand coming
forearm
down
hand.
gets
That's
real
not-
interesting.
Is his hand on the stick? It's off the stick. That's gonna come off the board.
Oh, that might come off the board.
That's a dumb rule.
What?
But you
that's
can't-
Too close to call.
You can't prove.
Well, if this,
It's not
if this
undisputable
stick is in
evidence.
his hand there,
It's like beyond
with that
reasonable
angle, it
doubt.
looks like it is.
Yeah.
The stick's in the hand.
I think Foxy's making a good point here. He's not batting it towards the net. It's just going straight vertical, top down.
This is
Oh,
crazy.
this is
This is insanely stupid. This is a goal. I don't understand what the league
To
is
me,
doing.
this is when replays like overanalyzing too much.
Yeah, the puck wound up in the back of the
Ooh.
net. It's
Dave
a goal.
Young, I couldn't agree with you more.
look at this,
Trying
the
to
chat's
slow
right in
down
front
What
Kings
is this?
momentum.
Football?
Because regardless. So wait, Jesse.
Yeah.
This is tough.
Offer some insight. So Toronto
good
can
look
come
from the
down and say,
Sportsnet
"Hey, we're
feed.
going to review that goal." Can a coach say, "Hey, can you review that
I
goal?"
mean, I think I heard them say that this isn't reviewable. It's if the call on the ice is a
Came
goal,
from
then
Toronto.
It's not a coach challenge.
right.
Yeah.
It's coming from Toronto,
So
which
then-
is insane. Like,
Yeah,
mind your
the coach
business,
can
Toronto.
only challenge
Like,
for
nobody asked.
Mind your
Yeah.
business.
and goaltender interference.
No,
Oh,
dude, that's
You've
bad.
got to be kidding me.
Yeah,
Same,
That's
Trevor.
about right.
Same. That's insane. That's so dumb.
That's lame. That's lame.
See, that's when.
I mean, the crazy thing is, if you had told me it was high sticking, or if it was because it came in above the crossbar, I'd actually be compelled by that argument. But off the hand, I don't care.
Well,
I hate that.
Well,
I don't like that.
that sucks.
You know what, though? Now we find out how they react.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See.
It's definitely the type of game where it feels like we woke up finally, at least from the first period.
Mm-hmm.
Thoughts on Vegas winning right now against the Stars? Is it still 4-2?
Last time I checked.
It is still 4-2, yes.
Vegas cheats, so that's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
Good for them.
I was there.
Keeps,
Yeah, that's tough.
How's the chat looking in? Anybody asking questions about the game?
You know,
Everyone
I think
disagrees.
About the goal? Oh, yeah, I heard over here.
Bad call. So irritated. Same.
it's a bad
Michelle.
goal. I agree. Steve, I kind of agree with you. No way to tell if it hit the end of the stick or the glove.
Yeah, when there's not like.
I'm trying to think, like, just. It's got to be like 100%.
Exactly. That's what they do in the NFL, unless it's like.
Icing.
Oh, icing.
Oh.
This
Jesse,
is
would
it.
you like to play our game? Every time icing, you have to take
Our wooden block game.
and put it on top.
Are we not allowed to say the
Nope.
No, you can't say it.
it. And if you make it fall over, you have to pull something out of the penalty box. To-do list. That's a pretty good strategy. There you go.
okay.
Very nicely done.
Oh, that was. It's going to make my life hard. Jeez. Here you go.
Okay, I'll ask anybody if they want to ask Jesse any questions in the chat.
Oh, yeah. Do you all have questions for Jesse Cohen, host of All the Kingsmen podcast, while we have him in studio? Ask away. We'll get him the questions.
I got a text from Hannah Davey wanting to know if Lewis's hand was... Oop, went away. If Lewis's hand was still on the knob of the stick, wouldn't that count? I don't know, Hannah.
Yeah, that's
I have no idea what just
I've
happened.
never
Sorry.
seen that
I have no idea what just
call
happened.
disallowed like that.
And I got to get going back eventually.
That's like that.
Just took the wind out of my sails.
Have you guys all given your series predictions?
We
No,
didn't do
it's
that.
just-
We were too scared.
I wanted to get cocky right when we started and
Sure.
say Kings in 6.
Uh-huh.
So I think that's what my gut says. I know we're not going to sweep them. We're too good of an evenly matched team.
It's not looking great for a sweep at the moment.
Yeah, correct. And we did have
Still lots of game left to play, but
We did say that we won game 1 the last 2 years and
Yeah.
lost the series, so maybe we're trying to flip it. I'm still going Kings in 6. What is your prediction, Jesse?
Kings in 6.
I like
Kings
6.
and 7.
Yeah,
let's make it spicy.
I thought a Kings and 7 kind of thing. I thought 7 would be fun.
But that means we would win game 7 on the
yeah,
road.
so I
And
think
I don't like
then-
playing there.
People saying you
Logistically.
can't lead because when you came in, we scored a goal.
That's true.
Well, I got bad news for everybody. I
Really?
gotta go do
Oh,
this.
no.
I gotta go do the second intermission report at
to
some
work.
point. I don't know how much time is left in the period, but
5:58.
I got a couple of minutes. I really just wanted to get the pizza out of there because otherwise I'd wind up eating the entire pizza. And
Delicious pizza.
if the Kings wind up losing and
Mikey,
I've
how
eaten
many
an
pizzas
entire
have you
pizza,
had?
that's not a great night for me.
Well, we appreciate you bringing the pizza in. Thank you.
yes, thank you. That was
Don't thank me.
very
Thank-
important
Thank
delivery.
Chad Lancaster
And thank Chad. Yes.
and Sean for being there at the exact right moment as the pizza guy was
to go,
standing around,
Sean.
not able to enter the offices to deliver the pizza.
Thank you, Sean. I also just want to throw this in everyone's face who picked against us from the national media, who should remain
All
unnamed.
you do for us Kings fans. I'll have to pay Dominic for that compliment now. Don't give him too many compliments, guys.
Why not?
Good thing it's a series. Hey, there's a lot of game left.
Have we talked about the white helmets and black gloves yet?
People love.
Dude, they look sick.
I did not think I was going to like not having the white gloves with these outfits, but it's amazing.
It's growing on you.
Well, it's the cuff on the glove being gray or white, whatever color that is. It just to break up the black sleeve into the black glove. It's amazing what a difference a touch of contrast will do. Listen, I didn't like
Fashionista Jesse.
I didn't like the 50th anniversary jerseys with the gold, but the second they turned the gold into white, I loved it because there are some color combinations that just don't go great together, and there's some that complement each other real well. It's like the reverse retro. I wouldn't want a full yellow jersey,
Right.
but you throw yellow in as a highlight on a purple and white jersey, it looks amazing. So I don't know. Well, you can't see it right now because we're looking at you see there the cuff. It says Bauer
Yeah.
or Warrior on all their gloves, and it creates that.
Although I wonder now.
Contrast.
If the glove was a different color, maybe they would have counted that goal.
Maybe that's true. If the white, the white glove, you would have. Yeah, that's
Jesse,
true.
I just love that you've come around on this uniform combo. I know you were highly critical of those gloves.
I wasn't
I'd love
critical.
to
I was.
see
This is where you and I still need to work our kinks out, Sean. Curious doesn't always mean critical. Sometimes curious is just curious.
You love them.
They're warming up on me. Helmets I don't actually care about because the chrome domes I sort of go back and forth on.
Yeah,
What was our record in chrome domes? Do we know? Patrick, do you have that stat?
There's a Twitter account that tracks that stuff. LA Kings uniform history. I think they might have it. Or Patrick might have it.
We're really putting him to the test tonight.
Oh, brother.
Oh gosh.
There you go. There you go, Matt Roy, dude.
Jesse, our
That's what you gotta do.
Patrick, the best in the business.
Yeah.
No.
According to NHL.com, who had the fastest skating speed for the Kings this season during a game? Not tonight.
Byfield?
That is correct. Didn't even hesitate. He went Quinn Byfield.
Do you want to know what, or do you have a guess on what game?
Ooh,
Columbus? Columbus?
No.
How about this?
But good guess,
If you
because
can
you're
guess that
thinking
miles per hour,
you're thinking of
miles
that
per
goal.
I was.
hour.
Okay, yeah. How many?
23.97.
Wow, that's really close. I think it was 23.74 or something like that.
Whoa. Did you already know that?
I mean, no, because I was wrong. But
I texted him so that
did I
Mikey
pay?
had notified me.
But did I pay attention to those stats all year long, like I do every other stat? Yes, I did.
Plugging my computer.
Yeah, Dave says, I don't know if you got to hear me, but the chrome helmets grew on Dave.
I just flip back and forth. Sometimes I love them. Sometimes they're not for
Let's
me.
ask the chat. Can you all hear Mikey? Is his mic working? Let us know.
The
I'm loud.
Chrome Domes this year, we were 11, 3, and 1.
Wow.
I like that.
Is that because we? No, we
Here you
didn't
go.
always wear them on the road,
Yeah, that's tough.
and our road record wasn't great in the second half. I'd be curious to know which teams those were against. All right, I should probably head back.
Will you come back in the third period?
It depends on what the score is.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Jesse.
Jesse,
If you get there
you-
though,
We enjoyed the pizza and chat.
are you doing the
If you get
phone in
there-
after the game tonight? You're not, right? What? Are you doing phone in after the game?
Mikey, I do phone in after every.
I thought you posted it tomorrow. You posted you're something.
I'm not doing a post game podcast.
That's
because
what it
I'm
is.
doing the post game
All right,
show.
plug your number
okay,
before you
but
leave.
if you get there and then they score a goal, you have to stay there.
Yes, sure.
But if then you come back. Okay.
What number should they call, Jesse?
877 Kings 20.
877 Kings 20. And if you want to give your opinion about the game, good or bad, Jesse Cohen is the man to talk to. 877 Kings 20. You can call in after the game is over and give us your thoughts on game one when we come back and win this thing.
Should be 4-2, but whatever.
I know I really don't like that rule.
Yeah, the chat, you guys have been amazing.
I do think
I know
of
it's frustrating.
Kings fans, whenever I think of glove with puck in hand, I think of Adam Deadmarsh, front page of the LA Times, because he was my favorite player growing up,
Nice
literally
callback.
just because of that. Yeah.
The only other person besides Trevor that would have known what you were talking about just left the room.
I know.
Yeah.
I got
It is
nothing.
very obscure knowledge. You should have seen Trevor's reaction. I
His-
don't think you were expecting that out of me.
I wore 28 playing roller hockey because of Adam Deadmarsh in that 2001 series against Detroit.
It was like it's just like ingrained in my brain, that series. And also he was a really cool dude during the lockout. I was a junior king, and a lot of the players during the lockout would come and kind of coach the in-house team, and he was one of the guys that would come and just mess around on practice. Derek Armstrong was one of the guys that would come and coach, along with, of course,
Love Army.
Daryl Evans. Yeah, like it was
Army
It was cool.
karaoke, that's for sure.
Army. We saw Army karaoke in Salt Lake.
Army
that's
karaoke.
amazing.
Guy can bring down the house
Just
and get
give
everyone
him
on stage with
Give
him.
him some Bon Jovi out there,
And he'll
let
go
him
get
play.
Wait,
it.
what was his song? It was Bon Jovi? Yes,
Dead or Alive.
yes.
All right,
Literally,
Chad.
the entire karaoke bar was on stage with him by the end of the song.
Chad, give us what you think the new Utah hockey name should be. Put it in the chat.
Oh my gosh!
The
No, be
Bobcats.
appropriate, please.
Be
Do
appropriate.
not-
Be appropriate. But what should the new NHL team name be?
The Snow Leopards.
In, I guess they'll be called. Will they be called Utah? Will they be called Salt Lake City? Let us know. Utah. All right, it's gonna be Utah
The Utah
blank.
Bobcats.
We have one vote for
I like
Bobcats.
that. There are a lot of Bobcats there.
Are there? I don't even know.
There.
And we really don't want to have to start blocking people in the chats.
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Be nice.
Be nice. We do have administrators.
We
There's
are
some
monitoring
Oilers
the
fans
chat and we'll
chirping.
kick you out.
There it is.
There you go.
There it is.
There we
Sorry
go.
if that was loud. Who was it?
Come on. Trevor Moore, Kempe.
Was it Kobe or
I don't have my stats up.
Oh, Kempe. okay.
Kempe?
Hey.
No, it's
Hey,
you.
hey, hey, hey,
55, 11, 9.
hey, 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 hey. With an assist by
That's a Q. Kempe to QB. That's QB.
Oh, it was QB.
That's QB.
Assist by Kempe.
We'll get through the goal song and then I have some good analysis here.
Hey, 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 hey. Is no one else, again, doing this by myself? Hey, hey, hey.
I don't want to sound like a whiner. It should be 4-3. It
So
should be 4-3.
it should
The
be
Kings
4-3.
are back in this.
Yep.
Great resilience in the second period. We held off that first period, which was obviously not good.
Don't do
screw it
that. There we go. Look at that. That was great.
Ha.
Good to go, Kings go in the chat. Well, let's focus on Utah first. We got a lot of, let's see.
Kopitar voted best
QB.
defensive player on the team.
That was my first goal scorer. He was just second /
Yeah, I got
Third.
the assist.
Wow. All right, we're in this.
9/11,
We are in
55.
this
Guys,
chat.
We all kind of.
We are
all
in
kind of
this
scored
chat.
there. Good job.
It should be 4-3. I don't want to
So-
sound like a whiner, but the refs calling that goal back killed our momentum. It should be 4-3.
What is really interesting about this, and you know, we kind of this is like a storyline going in, but Jim Hiller likes to mix up lineups, right? And you
1
guys
minute
noticed.
remaining in the second period. This is the McFlurry minute.
Right, ice cream in the chat. I want ice cream. I could really go for some ice cream right now.
We've gone on a 3-0 run,
But he puts
but only 2
55
counted.
back up with 11-9, and then I'd be curious to see the matchups and who. Obviously, the home team has the advantage on the matchups, but up until this point, it's been the 24 line matching up with the 97 Connor McDavid line, and now we finally have 11-55-9 out there matching up with the 97 line, and they score a goal. So I do think that's really interesting.
And I do feel like our bottom six is much better than it was last year.
Yes,
To
that is
compete
very true.
with Edmonton. Last year, our bottom six did not.
Penalty that came
Penalty.
behind the play, it looks like.
No.
Trevor.
It could have been.
This has been an emotional game. A goal pulled away, get the momentum. They take it away from us. Got the momentum now, and they give us a penalty.
Trevor, do you do the goal announcement during a McFlurry minute or no? Do we wait?
Sure
In
do.
the penalty box.
Your
Trevor
turn,
Moore.
Kayla.
Kayla's turn.
Kayla, your turn.
Wait, what?
Penalty
box. Oh. I was
Like,
answering.
it's getting a
Yeah,
little
you're not Trevor Moore.
tense.
Chat, we'll catch up during intermission with the Utah game, with Utah name.
I like. Somebody said snowbirds. I do. Like
Chris
that one.
says hello, Anna. Sorry, Chris, I'm seeing your text.
hello.
Chris says hello. He's a big fan of yours. He says hello.
Okay, what do we have here? Nervous. Wear a fake mustache for the penalty kill?
Yes.
Where's the fake mustache?
I have it. I brought it with me. That's brilliant.
It's going to go into the
maybe
next
not.
period.
Yeah, all right. So do we
I have
make
to
her
wear
wear?
the entire
That's so
intermission?
unfortunate.
Fire intermission.
I think that's only fair, right?
Oh my gosh.
Kayla, I don't know if you know this, but the penalty goes to the next period as well throughout the whole intermission.
Yes. All
I know.
right, I'll get you the mustache. All right, Kings fans, do we make her wear the mustache the entire intermission or just the rest of the power play? Okay, I'll get the mustache.
Well, what if Mikey had a freeze for an entire intermission?
Scroll through and give us the Utah recommendations. I saw Utah Blizzard.
Oh yes. Okay. While Mikey's getting the mustache, I like Utah Arches. I like that. Blizzard
Arches?
Yeti. Yeah, because Arches
Like-
National Park. It is right there. I
Oh.
have been there.
Okay.
Very pretty.
Want, Kayla?
Oh,
Oh no. The one that won't mess up my makeup.
The thinner one.
very valid.
Can we get you on TV wearing one of these?
What do you mean on TV?
like with your Fox hits that you do, can we get you on TV
Yes.
with one of these?
The snowbirds.
Oh, you look so good with a mustache.
Snow owls.
You look great.
Oh, that's
that looks good
cute.
on
Does
you.
it stay? Just
It's crooked.
We'll make it. You can change it up.
Okay. There we are. Laugh away.
Do you want that pizza, Kayla? Should I take it
Entire
away?
Yes, I
power
want
play.
that pizza.
Everybody said
What kind
entire
of
power play.
question is that?
I'm serious. Oh, that's good. We're gonna clip that right there.
Is it supposed to look like this?
That's epic. See, we're
It's not really
It might
sticking.
be-
Is it too
might be
high?
the other.
Wait, do I flip it?
No, you got it right.
No, definitely the other way. Definitely the other way.
I feel like what's his name? Charlie Chaplin? What's his name?
That feels right.
And now I'm confused. Which way does it go?
Not.
This way.
All right, so we had Utah Blizzard, Utah Yeti,
Snow owls,
Snow Owls.
snowbirds, arches.
What
That
do you
was
all
it.
think it'll be? Stop. Every time
Well,
I
every-
laugh, it pops off.
Everybody in the chat is saying, "Oh, that's so mean. Just let her make it for the power play." They're on your side.
Thank you, chat. Appreciate you.
Excuse me. Ooh, the Utah Canyon.
No.
Luigi.
I don't
Everyone's
like
saying
that
Luigi.
Luigi Kayla. Magnum PI Kayla. Oh, that's a good one.
Tom Selleck?
Yep.
I'll
Great
take
on
that
Friends.
as a compliment.
What character do you play on Friends? Richard.
Monica's boyfriend.
Monica's boyfriend.
I feel like I can't talk with this on.
The Yetis. It's 4-3 Vegas.
Thank you, Jesse.
Getting updates on that.
Ironically,
Utah
I
cheetahs.
won't say that.
I don't know if that's.
what?
My friend Jake
Anna.
is watching.
I'm just.
I cut my face avoiding this earlier.
Shout out to Rourke. Rourke, if you're still watching, Rourke, you're the best, buddy. Rourke is in 309, always cheering on the Kings. Thank you, Rourke.
Girls go to extensive measures to not have facial hair.
We
Not
do.
today.
Dermaplaning.
Spar, if you're still
Little
watching, Mike.
dermaplaning accident.
Hey,
Mike
last
Brands is
time-
here. Thank you. It's probably too
Last
late
time
for
we
you.
did this, I talked about waxing my armpits, which
You
is
did.
a 10 out of 10 experience. I highly recommend you do it. if you
Good to
haven't done
know.
it.
I'll add that to my list.
My friend Jake in Virginia are about to watch, so everybody's tuning in.
Patrick, are we keeping tallies of the hair flips and Mikey interruptions, or did we?
Oh, I've
Did the
I've
stress
interrupted
of
a
the
lot.
game?
The stress of the game got
Yeah,
the best
that's
of me
me
here.
too.
Okay, it's okay. It's for the best.
Maybe game 3 I'll have some whiteboards up by me, and I'll update them during the
Okay,
game.
deal.
Yeah,
'Cause
look,
obviously a home game will be much less stressful.
Yeah,
than
you'll be.
this.
Kings fans in the chat. I know some people want to talk hockey. Let's talk hockey real quick. That was a great response. Down 4-0, they could have packed it up and waited for game 2. They're still fighting. In my eyes, it should be 4-3.
It should be 4-3.
So shout out to the chat for keeping it positive. 90% of you. But yeah, what do you think, Anna? They responded well.
I think they responded well, and I also think that.
And ironically, sorry to interrupt, no power play goals, right? No power play goals. Both because a lot of people were knocking their 5-on-5 advantage of
My
theirs.
computer's charging, and
Both
I don't
of us,
have stats,
there were no power
but-
play goals for us. Both 5-on-5 hockey, right?
Oh, where's my?
You talking about our goals?
Yeah.
Correct. Both of our
So
goals
yeah,
were
so
on 5.
there's a couple
of them were
podcasters
5-on-5,
saying,
yeah.
well, we need power plays to score, and we're playing. I want it to be 4-3.
Was the non-goal a power play or no? No.
People
That was
really
even
love your
strength.
mustache, by the way,
All
Kayla.
Even strength.
She does look
Oh,
good
there
with
we
the
go.
stash. I must admit. Magnum PI, Kayla Knierim.
Yeah, I do like that.
That was a great.
That's very quick. So many.
Yes,
pop-up
Anthony.
How
I
do
can't
guys
wait to get
do
back.
this?
Anthony works at crypto. He can't wait to get back on Friday night. The crypto's going to be rocking on Friday, but let's get 2 wins in Edmonton. Yeah, a lot of people. Jake, good call. Jake, by the way, is not a Kings fan. He's a Capitals fan,
Ooh.
and he is admitting that should have not been taken away a goal. It should be 4-3. So thank you, Jake, for giving us your unbiased opinion.
I mean, I always go, coaches in this in this good old sport. You always kind of look at period by period, right? So you go first period, you go down 2-0. You obviously lose that period. But second period, it's 2-2. So there's definitely a shift. And I imagine it's incredibly difficult to come out on this level of, on this stage, in that environment, in the first 20 minutes of what could very well be a 7-game series. So I like that the second period you're able to, sure, the score doesn't reflect it, but you're able to bounce back and, again, be resilient and make in-game adjustments. And like we saw with Jim Hiller with some of the line matchups. So if you go to like NHL.com or whatever, I can't see it because
You want to go on here? Because we love this analysis.
If you go on the computer and you scroll all the way at the bottom, if you go to like Game Center, you can look at, game summary, event summary, etc., and it shows you who was on ice, everything. It just goes a little bit more in depth, and the interface is a little bit more like a printable sheet. But it's really interesting. This is my challenge, to go look at that and see who was on the ice for the first 3 goals for the, yes, this is it right here.
I got you.
So you go all the way at the bottom.
Well, but look it up. You can now.
But it's really interesting to see the line matchups, and that's what we were kind of talking about before. Is it was kind of Phil Deneau's line with Trevor Moore and Victor Arvidsson, and it was 8-44 out there, 3-84. So defensemen weren't really there, but it was against the 97, the McDavid, Hyman, and Adam Henrique line. And so it's interesting to see those matchups. That's what we really get into in playoffs. And then it's interesting to see who was being scored on with the 2 LA Kings goals, because it was Connor McDavid's line again with Evan Bouchard, and I think Matthias Ekholm should have been out there. Yeah, he was out there for, I think, all of the goals. But it's interesting to see those 2 just line matchups, right? Matching those line rushes. So that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about Jim Hiller's making in-game adjustments.
And I think that's the one thing that the fans, and we all loved Todd, but he didn't change the lineup that much. He kind of kept the same line going, especially last year's playoffs. He almost admitted in a press conference, was like, yeah, I'm keeping the same line. So I think Jim is willing to take risks, switch it up, and, I think it's paying off, just like you said, Anna. I think that's what I think has kept Jim getting wins for us. He does change it up a little bit. And he's not afraid to change things.
Because we have time to talk about hockey. As you guys said, we need to talk more hockey.
Yes, we are.
Do we know how much time's left in the intermission?
Yeah, that mustache isn't going away. Did I get a photo of you in that mustache, by the way? Hold on.
If I break out,
we're not close.
this,
you'll be so upset.
I'm going to be so upset.
Just apply the Aquaphor
I'll get you in portrait
mode,
okay.
There's 9 minutes left in the intermission.
Yeah.
9 minutes too long.
11
How
many?
We just saw a minute 44 left on that power play, I feel like.
How long is the penalty?
You never know what you're going to miss.
Mikey, you should probably tweet that out.
I think I'm going to have to.
No.
Never. Should I tweet out Kayla wearing a mustache? Kings
Absolutely.
fans? You never know what you're going to miss if you don't watch the watch along. This is what it looks like to be a
team player.
There is a minute 40 left in the power
Magnum
play.
PI, as everybody's saying in the chat.
That's
or
the longest
Luigi
power
Kayla.
play.
Luigi Knierim.
I sent you a screenshot. You're good.
Okay, good.
Oh, no. As
Would
long
you
as
kill
I don't
me
have a double chin.
Oh, that's so good. No, you look good.
With a mustache?
I think I have to tweet this out. Will you get mad at me if I do?
No.
Okay, good. So I must ask you a question. We win in this game?
Here we go. He's not going to quit. What?
I must ask you, are we going to come back and win this game? I feel like we are.
Duh.
Don't let
I'm not wearing this for nothing.
Oilers, don't let us get 3. Because if we get 3, we tie it up. Like, don't let us get that 3rd goal. Because
Men with facial hair? Does it tickle your nose?
I have yet to reach puberty where I'm going to grow a mustache. I've tried. I can't do it. No.
It doesn't?
No.
I feel like I'm going to sneeze.
God bless you.
It's just really not staying at all.
Yes, people definitely say you're a team player, Kayla.
Thank you.
Dallas just went empty net.
I just saw that.
Dallas just went empty net. So let's see here. For those that are watching, it's 4-3 Golden Knights with a minute 40 left.
Holy moly.
And Dallas has an empty net.
The playoffs.
Looking to travel down to LA for Game 3. Favorite place in crypto to watch from? Honestly, Crypto.com Arena, all the seats are great. The 300s, of course, you can see all the ice. come by to stage 308, say hi to me and Kayla. Go to 317, say hi to Anna. Make sure you get some shots in front of all the statues we have out there.
Yeah, those are good.
We got a Dustin Brown statue, which is awesome. We put up last season. But yeah, all the seats are great, I think, at Crypto. Don't you think, Kayla?
Not a bad seat in the house.
Yeah.
I actually concur with that because a lot of the old school kind of arenas go straight up. In Crypto, I feel like you still feel like you're so close, even in the 300 levels. Like up in our booth, I'm still reading names on the back of their jerseys. And everything.
Yeah. And absolutely, Jacob, you can get a shout out. Hey, Jacob, he asked very politely, can I please get a shout out, Mikey? Yes, you can. Jacob, thanks for watching the watch along, my friend. Appreciate you very much.
You know what I really like in this comments? I got to find it. Heat Gaming. You've been dropping some knowledge here. Oilers look massive on paper, but in reality, not that big. And I think the second period showed that they can score, right? So it goes back to that confidence thing that Jim Hiller. So you go back on the YouTube page, because you guys are already here. You go back all the way in February, Jim Hiller's first press conference as head coach. He talked about instilling confidence into the team, and he said, we're going to do that by playing hard. We're going to do that by practicing hard. And then eventually it's going to translate into the games. And there were a couple things that he did. Like that first game, I think it was against Edmonton that Saturday night after he took over. It was against Edmonton, I'm pretty sure, in Crypto. And he started, the big storyline of the season was PLD.
Yep, starting
and all
lineup.
The fans were kind of anti-PLD at the time. So what does he do? He starts PLD's line. And there's something to be said about hearing your name, right? We talked about it at the top of this broadcast. There's something to be said about hearing your name on the loudspeakers. It doesn't get old. It fires
Gives you
up.
confidence.
Yeah, sitting on the blue line, listening to the anthem, especially listening, he's a Canadian, listening to both the U.S. anthem and that Canadian anthem. So there's something about Hiller's coaching style, too, that just, to me, it's like whether you go down the first game, whether you go down 4-0 at some point, it's just he's such a player's coach that you could see a team coming back. If they're going to come back, it's going to be his team.
I mean, I definitely, Kayla and I and you, but Kayla and I for sure, in the third period, we feel the energy of the fans, right? We get very spoiled because we have to go to different sections throughout the game. And when the Kings are when we're up to, there's that nervous energy. It's like, oh, don't let them get that third goal or that one goal because now you're only up 1. So we know that feeling will be on the other end. Like, if Edmonton gives up 1 to us, now the fans are nervous. I already heard Nick Nixon say the arena's gotten kind of quiet. Yeah. So we've been at games where we're up by 2. Like the other night, Chicago, we were up 2. And next thing you know, now it's 3-2. And we're like, oh, gosh, don't let them tie. Like there is something to say about being down 2. You get down 1, now your lead's cut in half. So if we get that third goal in the first maybe 5-7 minutes, look out. Because you know what it's like to be up 2 and then only up 1. It feels like a whole different thing. Oh my gosh, because the next goal ties it. You know, it's a different energy. So the fans could get nervous if we get that third one.
No, it's all about timing, right? So if you look at it, those 2 goals came after all the other goals, you know? So it's all about momentum, which you love momentum, right?
I would say we have it right now.
Yeah, and that was a big theme entering into the last 3 games of the season. Drew Doughty came out, talked to the media, and said, yeah, we want to end the season on a high note. Sure, we've clinched, but we still want to rattle off some wins. So Thursday's win, even in that fashion, was so crucial because it again goes back to confidence.
Yeah.
They're just humans out there. You gotta think of us.
And they had
think of talking on the TV. You gotta be confident. I have to like hype myself up and listen to like really aggressive rap music.
And you go meditate. I listen to rap all day today. I don't know where that came from. Normally I'm a country gal and it was all rap today.
No Huey Lewis in the News fans?
What?
No Huey Lewis and the News fans out there? You know, Power of Love gets you going. Come
Mikey, is that what pumps you
Mikey,
up?
what's on your pregame playlist, first of all?
You don't want to know. It's very cheesy. Honestly, it's a lot of our
soundtrack.
Shout out to our game entertainment folks behind the scenes. That a lot of people. We have some great music, intro songs, gets the fans fired up. So I listen to a lot of that, like Get Loud for Me. Let's Go.
I tried using that, and it's not on Instagram.
Oh, I know. Neither is her filter. She lost her Instagram filter. We don't want to talk about that. Sorry to interrupt, Kings fans. Great chat response to the one fan who asked about come down to Crypto. If you ever go to a game, in the chat, let us know where you sit. We have somebody saying 321 is a great view. We have Eric saying, when I go to LA for a game, I always make sure to say hi to Kayla and Mikey. You guys are the best. Thank you for that, Eric. We need D to rule. We love D to rule. So
Oh, he came down during pregame last time out of nowhere. Surprised me.
We have a fan that says section 321, the best views. Section 315 is the best. 311, Jose and Maria. They said that. Of course, we love saying hi to them all the time. 317. So a lot of people saying great views all over the place. Vegas just won, by the way, so that's official. Thanks for the chat. So, Kings fans, if you ever go to a game, let us know where you sit, where a great view is.
The Mikey interruption count is at least 10, says Patrick.
Yeah, I'm amped.
Patrick gave up.
This is playoff Mikey. He gets nervous. Patrick gave up. I apologize. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take the mic away for a second.
No, don't do that.
Let's have a beer. You guys go. Because I interrupted a lot.
He's putting himself in timeout. Are we doing the other two brackets or no for the movies?
Nah, we'll wait. We'll do that the next watch along. Or the next watch party, we'll do it. Because
we'll never know.
It's playoffs. We're really focused on hockey. We'll do 2 other brackets another time, I promise you, Kings fans.
And how much time is left in this intermission?
Here.
Not much.
If you download
Thank goodness.
the LA Kings app and you press follow, it will give you
Thank you, Anna,
a little
for
widget
that.
on your home screen.
Oh, Haley says hello, Kayla. Haley, you are a rock star. We love Haley.
Haley, oh my gosh, she's my little buddy. I love Haley.
I get very jealous
Jose,
because
tell Haley I said hi. I miss her.
one time I saw Haley and she had the brightest smile on her face. I thought she was running towards me, and she was all about Kayla.
She is the cutest little doll.
Section 100,
Obsessed.
that's a good section. The 100s are great. PR level's great. Below Dieter's perch is kind of cool because you got to see what he does. All right, Kings fans, who's scoring first for your LA Kings in the third period? Get it in the chat. This energy is, I feel magical. I feel like a comeback.
I feel magical. Do you want to do a little dance for us?
Do you want to? Oh, I have a good one. I'm trying to think how I throw it in
Here
there.
to share with the class?
Yeah. Like the first thing that's gonna happen. You got that on there. I'm like, that's one heck of a shave by Cam Talbot because he got the mustache. That's not bad. Bad pun. Boo.
We need sound effects. We need
Try to get some good.
Who do we
Give
think?
me some mustache puns.
As this goes on, we should do like a bracket for best playoff beard. As it goes on.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
I'll tell you who's not winning, Mikey.
310.
I have a better
Eric,
playoff beard than Mikey.
Okay, we got Kempe's gonna score. We got a Fiala prediction. We got a Drew Doughty prediction. We got to kill this penalty. All right, I'll do a wooden block since you're doing the mustache.
I'm getting my computer.
How long? A minute 40 what?
I
Oh,
believe it is a minute 40.
Minute 40. Okay, we're almost there, team.
No whistles.
Kayla, how do you feel about if Edmonton scores here, you have to wait the rest of the game?
No. What? No.
You're not confident in your Kings?
Wait, if you said if Edmonton scores here, I have to wear it the rest of the game?
Yes.
Until we score or till the rest of the game?
Just the rest of the game.
That tower is wobbly, by the way. Be careful.
Oh boy. Oh god.
Patrick, are you trying to keep me single?
You get a lot of compliments on the mustache.
Your
Just
future
saying.
husband's definitely watching right now. So.
All right, come on. We got to kill this penalty. If this is the time to turn this game around, if they go 5-2, that's not obviously good. We got to hold on.
Oh gosh.
Shorty.
So when he goes Doughty from the blue line, like good old times. I love that. He gaming. You're giving some fire comments tonight.
All right, 1 minute to go.
Okay, we're almost there. Home stretch.
Not yet. The Kings have done a lot of kill a penalty, and the team scores on the transition with like a second left in the power play.
Fellas, don't let me down.
Here we go. I'd love a shorty. Give me a shorty.
That would be great.
Yeah, it would.
That'll do it.
What a shot.
Yeah, that was kind of...
Edmonton in the power play.
That power play
That
is just
is-
like last year. It's lethal. That Kings fans, you know I'm always positive, but that hurt. I can feel you're allowed to be frustrated right now.
There's not much you can do on that.
Yeah, that was McDavid. Oh, that was a heck of a shot.
See, so they moved him east to west, but it was just right timing. If it was, yeah. Honestly, Cam having a nice job there.
Well, Kayla,
Did what he could.
You can take the mustache off.
Is it over?
Yeah, you can take it off. You're a great sport. Yeah, she could have kept it on the whole period, but
Is my makeup gone?
that's the
Oh my gosh, I
that's-
feel like a new woman. It's the end of an era.
yeah, Chad, I get what you're saying, but that's not on Cam. I mean, that's just a killer power play that they have.
I should bring my little coaching whiteboard next time. If you think about it, it's pushing them into that high. It's out of that high danger, high percentage shot, and that's really all you can do when you're playing the box like that. Is just not let anybody get in front of the net. Just push them outside to a low percentage shot. That is kind of a low percentage shot. I'll be honest.
Patrick, what are they? Are they 2 for 3 on the power play tonight? 75%.
Correct. 2 for 3.
That's
Yeah,
just
so
like
that's tough.
that's like last season. Last postseason, the Oilers they won because of their power play. So still plenty of time, but
Edmonton
yeah,
is 2 of 3. Your LA Kings are 0 for 2.
yeah, that RV shot again. I couldn't see the replay, but that RV on the power play, if that could have gone in, I need to see the power play tonight though. How you feeling, Kayla?
I'm still optimistic.
Okay.
The series is always back and forth.
Yeah, we knew you're not going to win the series in the first game. You can't lose the series in the first game. Can't win the series in the first game. I think any Kings fan would be happy with a split up in Edmonton. So
It's always the goal. And like we've said many times, let's switch it up this year a little maybe and see what happens.
we have a lot of people in the chat still. So thanks for hanging in with us, Kings fans. Trust us, we have fun, we joke, but we take losses just as rough as you guys do.
Locked in.
Maybe even more because this is our job.
Mikey's a sulker.
Yeah, I'm a sulker. I'm definitely having ice cream tonight. If we lose, we won't, but there will be a lot of ice cream consumed tonight.
First period, LA Kings get outshot 7-15. I can't do that math. I'm just gonna say the full numbers. And then second period, outshoot Edmonton 17-15. So from an Edmonton perspective, I'd say that power play goal was pretty crucial to stop whatever momentum the Kings again gained in the second period.
Let me pull up this stat I pulled up the other day. So goals by period, we have this Kings versus Oilers comparison. And the Oilers in the third period have 105 goals this season. So they are lethal in the third period. Kings have 82 goals in the
What
third
a weird way
period.
to kick us when we're down, Mikey.
Well, I'm just saying
That's
they're a good team in the third period. And giving them the power play and how lethal in the third period is just a tough combination right now.
Well, you got to think, Mikey, a lot of that is, Edmonton has 2 of the best players in the world, and you play 40 minutes of hockey, they're going to wear you down.
Yeah, 100%.
It's a lot of high-tempo hockey.
And a lot of fans in the chat forums this morning and on podcasts are saying, we're not going to stop those two. We just got to contain them. And Trevor, would you say we contain them tonight or not tonight? Sorry while you're chewing pizza, but
I would not.
I would not say.
yeah.
So again, if you go all the way down to the bottom and you go to the game summary, you can see all the numbers on ice.
Show them to me. Or you read them
There's
out
a couple
loud.
numbers similar there.
Just like Patrick
You
said.
got Evan Bouchard, number 2, on the ice for every single one. And you got 97 on the ice for every single one.
And there's look at that in the first 50 career
McDavid
playoff
has 4
games.
points. Evan
Wow.
Bouchard
Yeah.
has 3 points.
Yeah.
There you go. So,
And they're showing a stat on the TV in the first 50 career playoff games. They've had, 79 points that was for each of them?
yeah, that'll do it,
Yeah,
man.
I mean, you say you have to contain McDavid and Draisaitl. They have 6 points combined.
So that's not containing
That's
them.
stupid.
That's,
Absurd.
It's not going to help.
yeah.
You limit them combined to maybe 2 each. You have a chance, and if it's they each
you
assisted
gotta-
on each other's goals or something like that. But when they start getting to McDavid to 4 and beyond that, it's hard to outscore them.
Yeah, I agree. Somebody said the other day, it's like you're playing Jordan and Pippen, two of the best. And penalty on us on Jordy Spence?
Come on.
Or he got held?
It's on PL.
Oh, PLD.
Whose turn?
Oh, lordy, that's my turn.
Your turn? Oh, yeah, you're doing the box, right?
Oh, my gosh.
Whose turn for
We got it. See, this reminds me of the playoffs last year. The minute they go on the
What are
power play,
calls? Okay.
I get
hold
so
up.
tense. All right, penalty box, here I come. Here we
So
go.
in the playoffs, we're just gonna call it if we.
I don't know.
think
I don't.
it instead of like,
Also,
hey, let's
not
let him play.
necessarily
Let's let him play.
Yeah, also a little bit of a weak call.
And both of which have been pointed to him too. I'll die on. You know what? I'm not gonna go there. Okay, Mikey. Let's see what you get.
I'll wear a mustache.
Jazz said only Gretzky and Lemieux have better career point per game averages in the postseason.
Yep. Well.
Wow.
Thank you, Jazz. Just kick us while we're gone.
That's lame. Say it with a mustache on.
Everyone points to the mustache.
I just threw it. It's on the floor.
What was the last thing you bought online?
I had the answer. I know exactly. I'm gonna show you.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so I pulled what was the last thing that I bought online, and I bought it yesterday. I'll even show it. Well, I can show without showing like address and stuff. I'm a good team player because I am
Poor
superstitious.
Cam. I feel bad for Cam.
Your order. So I am superstitious, and I wanted a good mojo, so I bought. You can see right here. I bought 2 new IFB pieces. The earpieces for playoffs. I was like, I want two new ones, starting fresh. So I bought 2. The things we wear in our ear during the game in the arena.
Patrick talks to us in.
That Patrick talks to us in our little ear. So I bought. Hat trick. That's.
Are you kidding me?
Kick us one. That's.
I don't know. I kind of like it because they're gonna get all confident.
Anna's right.
Confident.
Look, if we can
Think
take
that they
any
got it
positivity out of
easy.
this, you lose by 4, lose by 1, lose by 10. It doesn't matter. It's only one game. It's only one game.
This is where you're really happy you got Drew Doughty on your team, though, because going back to that Arizona Coyotes
Is that off his skate? Did he
game,
kick that in? I guess not.
R.I.P. Back in October or whatever.
Did he kick that in, Patrick?
No, it was a little tip.
He
Even if it did, it wasn't a direct.
he
Yeah,
was trying
yeah.
to, but he
Motion,
didn't
it's-
make contact.
I'm having flashbacks to 2 years ago. They scored a hat trick on us at Crypto in the playoffs,
What was it, Game 5
Yeah.
last year?
where they just blew us out, and we recovered the next game and won. So, but I remember that very vividly, Trev. They had a hat trick on our ice
Last year?
2 years ago.
Oh, I was like, last year we would not have recovered. Yeah.
There's no way to sugarcoat it, Kings fans. This is a tough one to watch right now.
Let it fire us up.
Yeah.
I'd really like. I would like. I'm about to text. I'm gonna text Hoover, our game producer, and be like, "Show me the Kings bench right now. Show me 8." Because Drew Doughty's that guy. Again, going back to the Arizona game, he was the guy that kicked all the coaches out of the dressing room, in the first intermission, and basically talked to the team and said, "What are we doing? We're better than this. Come on, let's go."
Yeah.
So this is where you think, all right, so you go down 1 in this fashion, which also, if you look at a lot of the other round 1 games around the league the past couple of days.
Yeah, we had a
kinda-
7-6 game.
Yeah, this isn't like abnormal. It's
Yeah.
kind of going along with it. Hey,
3
side
of
note,
4 on the power play.
Have you guys ever thrown a
Jeez,
hat?
it's
Have you guys ever thrown a
stupid.
hat on a hat trick? Anybody in this room? Yeah?
I have.
I think I'm
Threw
too.
a hat on Jeff Carter Jeff Carter's hat trick on free CHLA hat night.
Wow.
That doesn't count.
What
Was
a
it the
great
free
night to
hat?
have a hat trick.
It was absolutely the free hat.
Yeah.
Full arena giveaway, and that was without question the most hats I've ever seen on our ice.
We had
Get a hat
Convenient.
trick on free
in
hat night.
Ontario this season. We had Wizarding World night, and they gave away free Wizarding hats. And there was a hat trick that the Reign scored. So many hats on the ice.
Were they
Harry
like
Potter
witches'
hats?
All the Wizarding World hats.
Like the sorting hat?
Yep. No, like the different houses.
So
In the chat, that's a great question. Maybe put a poll up. Have you ever thrown a hat on the ice? And if so, did you regret it?
Michelle.
Because we had some fans, Patrick and Kayla, ask for the hats back. Trevor, we were at a game the other night. We had a hat
We
trick
did.
with Trevor Moore. 2 fans came to me and Kayla go, "Can I get my hat back?"
Because they were signed hats.
Yeah.
So we had to dig through them.
We found them, but we're like,
No
"Is this?"
way.
Yeah, we did.
And one was a kid who had it signed.
One was a dad who like he's like, it was the heat of the moment, and I threw it, and I was like, "Do you really want it back?" And I went and found it for him. Is that? I think that's like.
No, note to self, Kings fans: if you throw the hat on the ice,
Say goodbye.
It's gone.
It's gone.
It's over.
And I found out we donate those hats.
Yeah. That's,
So that's good. They go to a good cause.
I think I'm too emotionally attached to all my hats
Yeah,
to do that.
Like if it's that Kempe hat, I'm not throwing the
No,
Kempe
that
hat
hat's
out. That
sweet.
Kempe hat is too nice.
That was what, Michelle, I agree. I've never thrown a hat because I always wear my favorite hat.
All right, so see the
Yeah.
chat here.
That's valid.
How about this chat? Let's do something fun. Put a non-bad word in the chat that you want to say. Say grumph. Say darn. Give me your frustrated word, but not a curse word. I would say grumph right now. How are we feeling? Darn. Snap. What do you want to say? Get your frustrations out, but keep it clean.
Snap.
Oh, I like that. Dave Young. I would bring an old hat in my back pocket just in case I didn't want to throw away
Wow.
my $60 hat. That is smart.
I mean,
Yeah, Kaylee
there's-
said she was working that night at the Reign. There was a lot of hats that night. Trevor, a lot of people threw their Carter hat. A lot of people responding about that. Fudge. There you go. That's a good non-curse word. Just give me your frustrated feelings, Kings fans. I know you're feeling it. We're keeping it fun, though. There's fudge. Frumps. Bad word. There we go.
Going back to the hat.
Heck.
Wait, game
Frick.
7 of the finals.
Darn tootin'.
Will you throw a hat? Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals, and there's a hat trick. Are
Oh,
you
yeah.
throwing your
I'm throwing
hat?
everything. I'll throw
Does
a
it
shirt
matter
out there. I
what
don't care.
hat you're wearing?
Yeah.
You're throwing it.
Throwing it.
You're about to buy so many.
Yeah. So
things,
many, like-
so many new things.
Yup.
You're like, it's
right
fine.
after that, absolutely. See you later.
See? Okay, I like that.
Knuckin'. This is some shenanigans. Diddy darn. Aw, phooey. These are great non-curse words, Kings fans. Thank you. Get the frustration out. Let it out. Let it out because we
Phooey.
need you focused for game 2 or if we come back on this one.
This is what I was looking
Grr.
for. To make a point, in 2022, we lost to Oilers 6-0 in
Yep.
Game 2, 8-2 in Game 3.
It's
Then we
only
beat
one
them
game.
4-0 in Game 4. It goes up and down. Like, I'm not going to freak out.
Yeah, it's only one game. You got to
one
win
game.
4. So if we don't come back, they got game 1. It's at home, game 1. You're expected to win that one. If we can split, we'll be happy. Darn it. Flarn. That's a good non-curse word. Thank you. Dag nabbit. Nikki there. Flarn is a great one. So thank you,
Flarn
Kings
is a
fans.
good
Just
one.
get the frustrations out because we're all frustrated too.
Mikey
Mother
Alexander.
trucker. Nick there. Win or lose, one thing remains the same. Mikey is the man. Thank you there, Rocky. Have you thrown your hat on the ice? We got a poll coming up. I love seeing that. I have thrown
Nice.
2 hats on the ice. Poll coming up, Kings fans. Click on the link in the chat. Have you thrown a hat on the ice during a hat trick?
I'm with Anna. I'm too emotionally attached
Yeah.
to my hats. And I never wear a hat at the game, so I don't
Yeah.
have a hat to throw.
I'm just like thinking of hats that I would never wear to sporting events now, just in case something like this happened. Now I'm like, okay, note to self, don't wear my nice hats.
This one fan said, imagine grabbing the guy sitting next to you's hat and throwing on the ice. Did you see that this season? Where a fan grabbed a guy's hat he didn't know and threw his hat on the ice?
I would
The guy was not
be
happy.
so upset. But also, great story.
Oh my gosh, get it out.
So now you have who's on the ice here.
Patrick, does it matter if it's an away game or a home game? You're throwing it either way? So far, we have 50% saying yes, they're throwing a hat onto the ice.
I'm not throwing it. If I'm an opposing team fan in an opposing team building, I'm not throwing it.
You're not throwing it?
No. You got to respect the game a little bit more than that.
Okay.
Yeah, Kings fans, if you were in Edmonton tonight,
We're also
and
gonna
were
have
you
to do
throwing
a
your
little
hat?
Work on the poll here because the math doesn't exactly.
Yeah, I was going to say,
But-
me no smart with math. I throw T-shirts, but
We'll get there. You
But
get
50
the general
yeah.
idea. 60-20. Yeah, you know. I mean,
me no good with math, but 60-20 doesn't add to 100. But keep putting in the chat there. Great non-curse words, by the way. We gotta get something going. I was dressed up like a king on Halloween in Vancouver when Elias Peterson got a hat trick, and I didn't want to throw my crown onto the ice. That's understandable. That's a unique hat, you know. I would not throw the Kempe hat. I wouldn't throw the Dustin Brown hat. There's certain hats you're not going to throw.
Definitely not the brownie hat. It's a limited edition.
That hat is cool, too.
I don't think it was sold in stores.
I will say I was in the Team LA store a couple games ago trying to pick out a sweatshirt. Picked out this sweatshirt. It was really
Love that
hard.
sweatshirt. I have it too.
You inspired me.
90s vibes.
But, like, it was really hard because there were really good options.
Oh,
I
love
didn't
a
know
Pete.
what to pick.
No. Oh, my gosh.
Oh my gosh, I'm stressed.
Patrick and Trev, are you surprised that there hasn't been a goalie change? Just stick with him for now? I mean, is it a mental thing? You want to give him confidence?
no, I'm not very surprised seeing how they've deployed the goaltenders over the year. They've been kind of riding a hot hand at times between Cam and Riddick. So I think we could see a change in game 2 based on tonight, but we'll see.
Yeah,
It's a 7-game series. One game isn't going to beat you, but if you go down 2 and Edmonton holds serve at home, it gets a little bit more difficult. But it's the old adage in the playoffs: the series doesn't start until the home team loses a game.
Absolutely. Like I said, if I predicted on Thursday and you had said we split at 1-1, I'd be a happy camper. So Wednesday is, if we don't come back, Wednesday is a really important game. Tough day for LA. The Lakers lost as well.
Are they down
I think they're on
2-0
2 now, yeah.
Yeah.
Is it best of 5 round 1 in the NBA? Best of 7? Best of 7?
Come on.
I will say I'm not much of an NBA watcher, but the play-in thing they do is very, very cool.
It is fun.
I'm very in on that.
Yeah. Y'all troopers here in the chat, keeping it positive and
Yes,
trust me,
thank you for
we're frustrated
hanging
too.
with us. Misery loves company.
Yeah.
I think if you don't watch this game and you just watch the stat line, of course the biggest thing that sticks out is the penalties.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, how did that not go in? Yeah, the shots on goal are getting almost ridiculous at
I
this
know,
point.
it's out of hand. Like, I feel like they...
Shots this period are 8-2 Edmonton.
Yeah, you could feel the momentum. That power play, 3 for 4 on a power play is lethal. And that's a frustrating thing, too, because we spent this offseason focusing on that. We're the second best penalty killing team in the league. We just didn't have it tonight.
Well, if you watch that power play again, they tried to run whatever that play is that they ran it twice on the same power play. There was a stoppage the first time, and then they ran the same exact thing the second
play.
time. McDavid came from low around the goal, up to the top, got the puck up top, moved it down to Draisaitl. It's the same. They ran it twice.
It's like Draisaitl off the one-timer, right? So that's what... Okay, so obviously people know this, but at this point, there's 100% like a statistician figuring out which side, whether it's glove side or stick side of a goaltender, most shots go into. So that's always something that I really like to look at is, they're trying to tee him up on this side. They're trying to go down low. They're trying to do this. And that's another thing that, like, as, you know, in this case,
Come on, guys.
if you're LA, you got to adjust.
Yeah, that was, we said at their second intermission, you know, we needed 4-3. We need to keep that momentum going, and then when they went up 5-2, they get the momentum right back, get the crowd back into it. You know, we've been at crypto when the crowd's nervous. We talked about being up 2 and then getting that extra goal. Everybody can take a big breath. So the fans, they definitely got that building rocking up there.
What do you think? So, Trevor, Patrick, at this point, you have a day off tomorrow before Wednesday. What's the vibe? You just let guys rest, or you come into work?
Dooley said that they likely are going to just basically rest guys until we get to, between 5 and 6, if we get to that point.
Yeah.
I think Dooley said it's basically just rest
It's just rest.
it's every other day.
Because you had 2 practices.
I'm sure they'll do video and all of that type of stuff, but getting on the ice, I highly doubt that they will.
See, it's so interesting.
Yeah, especially coming back on Thursday, with the travel day, that'll probably be a complete off day, I would imagine. And then home game Friday, have a good skate in the morning on Friday for game 3. The schedule is so condensed that really the only chance you get is that extra day in between games 4 and 5 from the Sunday, Wednesday break there to have a day off and then have a good practice day to go lead into the next game.
Well, I feel like last year, too, wasn't there 2 days between 3 and 4 or 2 and 3? They played on like Wednesday and then they played on Saturday.
Okay, I
had that up
remember
a
this. Like,
second ago.
look at the schedule, because I remember last year it being kind of a weird thing.
So last year, game 1 was on April 17th. Game 2 was on April 19th. Game 3 was on the 21st. Game 4 was on the 23rd. Game 5, 25th. And game 6, 29th.
Run that by me one more time, Kayla.
Is that right? Am I on the right year?
2023, yeah.
First game was April 17th.
So you go...
April 17th.
Then game 2, April 19th. Game 3, April 21st. Game 4, April 23rd. Game 5, April 25th. 29th.
Yeah, so that was kind of the weird one. I do remember that being a thing.
3 went into overtime?
Yeah.
Yeah, they all went in.
Oh my gosh.
And it was reviewed.
3 was the Gabe Valeri
4
high stick, not high stick.
Yeah, they reviewed the goal for felt like 10 minutes.
Yes, because I was upstairs in the control room and we could not figure out what
Was
they
taking-
were
Oh,
looking
Yeah.
yes.
3 and
that
4.
was nuts.
I was
do
in-
remember
4
that.
when
That
I
was
was
crazy.
with a bunch of fans in 116, and we were like,
And it was like so silent you
Took
could
for-
hear a pin
Yeah.
drop. And then all of a sudden when they called goal, it was like the
It
craziest
went
thing.
nuts.
Yeah, it was. We could not figure out upstairs what they were looking at because it was very clearly wasn't offsides. There was no
Run!
come see
no
though.
goaltender interference. It was very hard
She was like,
to tell
what
what
is
they were
going on?
looking at.
Yeah, I feel like the Kings have had a few good looks and just can't find the back of that net. They've got to, in the playoffs, you got to put some of these shots in. Trevor, this is very stereotypical, and Kings fans in the chat, let us know your thoughts, because is this the type of game you go back and look at the tape, or you just put it behind you, just move on to the next one? Like, can you take anything good out of watching replays of this game? See what they can
The
improve
goal they
on?
ran twice on the power play.
I think you have to. You're going to play this team. If it was the course of the regular season and
Right.
you're going to go play somebody else in 2 days, then, yeah, burn the tape and see you later. But you're going to play this team a minimum of 3 more times over the next
You got to look at their
5
tendencies
days,
and
right. You kind of have to. You have to break down what they're trying to do to you so you can make adjustments.
yeah, good call. Oh dear Lord.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, good save, Cam.
Oh, my gosh.
If you take away the 3 power play goals, Cam hasn't had it. It's not that he's had a terrible game. It's just when you have I don't know. They ran the power play very efficiently tonight.
Per usual.
He still saved.
Yeah.
The difference in this game, Mikey, is the power play. Last year, in up until game 4, I think, it was almost 50-50. Edmonton had scored on roughly 50% of their power plays. We had scored on, I think, one less than they had up to that point.
Oh.
And tonight it's a
numbers were
no-brainer
very even too.
power play.
Like their power play versus RPK. And so last year just felt like
We're just
it
not,
was a storyline, but it was just like, oh, it's even. These two teams are even. Now this year it's like everyone kind of said, oh, okay, bet. And just up to their situation.
Yeah, there are a lot. The chat is definitely saying this is a McDavid beating you single-handedly, which he almost did.
Here's the thing that's going to be the difference maker for me, though. To be optimistic and looking at game 2. And I said this earlier, but the fact that they showed a graphic early on in the game that you have Kopi, Lewis, and Doughty all playing in their 90-something playoff game or postseason game or whatever.
Yep.
And when you have guys with that much experience, they just know kind of what it goes. Like, and I heard a really good quote, and it reminded me of, I was kind of, and like, the more you do something, the more you get used to it, right? Like, think of your guys' first season with the LA Kings. So you're very like, oh, okay, what is this night? Oh, okay, what about this? What's the vibe? What's going on here?
Oh, you Sky Space?
Just your first season.
100,000 feet in the air.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
if you know,
and then
you know.
By, your third or fourth, you're like, got this down. I know what this is. I know what to expect. It's really all about expectations, right? So these guys, it's the same exact thing. You go into playoffs, you have certain level of expectations. Some of the guys don't have that much playoff experience, and still, even if you have 2 or 3 years under your belt, you're still kind of getting used to it. You're now finally at that point where you know what to expect. You know how you feel in game 1. You know how your body reacts in game 2. You know what to expect with the fans. You know the travel schedule. You know, oh, okay, on this day, I'm probably going to be feeling like this. You get ready for the expectation. So the fact that you have 3 guys on the ice that have immense level of experience at this point in the season, it really comes to managing expectations and helping other guys manage those expectations. Even Trevor Moore was saying, like, Alex Laferriere in yesterday's media availability said Trevor Moore kind of helped him out or said something like, hey, yeah, you can kind of expect this, or as much as you can expect this never gets old, or something like that. So that's the one thing that just puts me at ease, because you have 3 guys who just know how to bounce back. And the 2 cup runs that they had were not a 1 seed.
Exactly, yes.
Like, they had to overcome a lot of adversity to win those 16 games.
We have Rourke in the chat. Tough one to watch, but nice to watch with you guys, and really nice to have Anna dropping knowledge throughout. So there you go. Thank you, Rourke, for that. Can't blame Talbot. Not everybody's blaming Talbot here. Yeah, so it was great seeing your photos, too. We just saw Jose Marie up there. Somebody showing up a couple of their jerseys they're wearing. So
Mikey is just trying to get through it. I've never heard you sound so sad.
It's playoffs, like this is not game 4.
Exactly. This is
not game 7 of the season.
Win in advance.
Yeah, and I think we do get that a lot sometimes at the arena. We get asked that all the time. Like, how do you guys stay positive if we're losing? Well, because it's game 7 of the season. It's game 10 of the season. People paid money to be here. Let's try and give them a litlittle bit of fun. You're not going to go 82-0. Playoffs are a different animal, for sure. We're still going to have the best fun we can, but we're well aware that you got to win 4. And we definitely... And look at that. How lame is that, Patrick? They're doing the wave.
Ew.
I mean, come on.
Edmonton, act like you've been there.
Put that in the chat, Kings fans. Is the wave a good thing or a bad thing at a hockey game? They are doing the wave in Edmonton.
That is embarrassing.
Is this good or bad? Kings fans, if you're fired up and this doesn't get you more fired up seeing them do the wave.
I'm embarrassed for them.
Yeah. The wave at a hockey arena. Is this baseball? They're doing the wave. I thought they were like hockey. Come on. And they scored on themselves. That's what you get for a wave. That PLD? But I think it went off an Oiler, though.
We'll take it.
We'll take it. We will take it.
Thanks for that. Do the wave some more.
Keep doing the wave. PLD, yeah. No to the wave. Yeah, the chat all agrees.
It's game 1.
I mean,
like, what are we doing?
Give it up for PLD.
Well,
He definitely...
Kayla, again, I know the score is what it is right now, but on my way to Minneapolis this week, I had an Oilers fan who I asked if he was excited for the playoffs who said, "Oh, we got it this year. We're going to have them in 5." He didn't know that I worked for the Kings.
Wow.
Oh, so they're very confident.
very
They're just going to
cocky.
smoke us.
Yeah, if you look at... That's why, honestly, I got tired of looking at even... We are very much underdogs in terms of the national media.
Yes, clearly from the video we put out today.
And, you know, we're a good team. I have confidence in this team. I really do. I've seen them do some amazing things. You just can't give up 3 out of 4 power play goals. They got to go back to the drawing board to figure out how to stop that power play, because that's why they beat us last postseason. Their power play was lethal. To Patrick's point, we held with them for the first 3 or 4 games, and then their power play, they scored at a whim. So I have that jacket. We got to lock down.
It's so funny because my college colors were Edmonton colors, and so pretty much my entire
Like a
workout
Syracuse?
wardrobe is
That is unfortunate.
like
By that bar
neon
that they knew your
orange.
first name,
Yeah.
you're like the norm of that bar. What was that bar called?
Go Q's.
Lucy's. It was Lucy's.
Lucy's,
thank you. Notorious.
Do we pull our goalie down
don't.
3? No?
No,
Nah.
you can't.
Mikey, how many jackets do you own?
Too many. The Kings have to let me work for them at least 2 more years. Otherwise, I'll never get my money back for the jackets I bought.
Yeah, you guys have those.
We have a lot of jackets.
Yeah. Yep.
And I bought 2 new IFBs. I showed you on my Amazon
So you're
list.
good to go. You're well stocked.
The wave is awful. Yeah, so at least we all agree, chat. The wave is awful. And, you know,
I did see it break out at a Kings game, one of the last
Yeah.
ones of the season.
At least we don't have to live in.
I was
Edmonton.
accused of hating fun because I said we should never do it at the arena.
yeah, it's...
I think it's fine for baseball because.
I'm fine with it.
What else are you gonna do?
Yeah, like what else are you like?
They're front. Look at their faces. They're not happy.
Those are
upset. They can play better faces. That's what I like seeing. They're not joking around. No, seriously. I mean, I know it sucks we're losing, but they're not joking around. They're upset. Our boys are going to be
those
ready to
are
play.
the faces of a team that's going to turn around in game 2.
Absolutely.
Optimism.
You can never say, oh, they beat us fair and square, but
Let's see time on ice.
you take away that 4-0 lead, we outscored them 3-2, and then take away the goalie lead that they took away from us. We had 4 on the board. We just didn't survive that first 10 minutes that we talked about.
You guys will never believe it. Who's leading the team in time on ice?
For us or for them?
Take one guess.
Dowdy.
Entire team
For the Oilers or for the Kings?
for the Kings.
Drew.
It's Cam Talbot.
Oh.
But wow, that's a trick question. Boo.
I'm literally looking at it. I'm like, what?
And you've been spending too much time with Mikey.
Yeah, I rubbed off on
5703.
you.
Wow.
Yeah, I will say, like,
that was funny.
that is interesting that Trevor brought up. We'll see what they do. I don't think this is all on Cam. 3 out of 4 power plays. He had 44 shots. He stopped a heck of a lot of shots.
Who said it? Somebody said it. It's just a high scoring, like, against this team. Yeah, those are a lot of shots on goal. So, and by the end of the game, it'd be interesting to see his save percentage.
I will say Jim Hiller is more likely to make changes, where last postseason Todd didn't as much. I don't think we played Corpusal every game last year, I believe, right? Yeah. And Phoenix was playing so well for it. That was one thing that kind of Phoenix got us there and what didn't get a chance to play in the playoffs.
Yeah, that was mentioned a little bit earlier in the chat.
Yeah, there we
Oh,
go.
nasty.
All right.
Trevor
I mean,
Moore, let's go.
come on, boys. I mean, a minute and 11, miracles could happen, Trevor.
There were,
Well,
2 goals scored in 9 seconds in
You pull the
previous
goalie
game?
now.
Yeah, you have to pull the goalie now.
Yeah, okay, now I'm okay pulling the goalie.
And again, I'm not going to be that guy, but if they don't take that goal away from us, it's 6-5. I mean, that goal call being removed.
That
Oh,
goal honestly was like
crazy.
a momentum
Oh, it's a
shifter,
hand
though,
pass.
absolutely.
That was nice.
Look at that. Stick broke.
Right into
Thanks for
his
that.
stick.
Does he get an assist?
I mean, he should. That's a perfect secondary assist.
All right. Come on, Kings fans.
That's the Melissa's apple of the game.
Go Kings go. One more time for us in the chat. GKG, go Kings go. One more time.
It just got interesting.
We can do this. We got to score 2 goals in a minute.
1 minute remaining in the third period.
The Canucks scored 2 goals in 10 seconds yesterday. Anything's possible. Come on.
Oh.
Empty net for your LA Kings.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Come on, guys. Oh, gosh.
Oof.
No.
What's wrong with these sticks here? Thanks for the Go Kings Go chat, everybody. You guys have been amazing tonight. You really have been.
Oh.
And there it is.
And that's why I hate pulling the goalie.
Yeah, but with 2, you got to pull with a minute left.
I know.
You got to try something.
Thank you. That's what I said.
Yeah.
You're like, yes, Gem Fox. Agreed.
Thank you, Jim. Confirmed.
All right, what can we take away positive from this game to get us motivated for game 2? They fought, and in my opinion, they came down 4-0, didn't give up, didn't pack it in. In my mind, they got 5 goals. So
that's not a bad night.
They're capable of scoring. What about you, Kayla? What can we take away positive?
This should be. We should have been within 1.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, it's game 1. I'm not going to freak out. As Anna pointed out earlier, this is a resilient team. They know how to deal with adversity. I'm confident. I'm not sweating yet.
I also think, I don't want to be this person, but some of those calls were just like not
Those
good.
were
They were not good calls.
Again, I don't want to be that girl,
I don't wanna
but
be that person.
the calls did not go our way.
The 2 PLD
The refs wanted
ones were
Edmonton
just-
to win. I'll say
The
it.
PLD ones felt a little ridiculous.
Yes, that was weak.
I didn't. Yeah.
What was the Trevor Moore one?
Trevor Moore one was a penalty.
Okay, that was allowed.
No, it was literally the 2 PLD ones were just, and they converted on goals. One of them did. The first one
second one,
didn't.
not
The
the
second
first
one,
one.
you did. Yeah. So there you go. There's one right there.
And we can score on this team.
Yes.
You know, a lot of the
clearly,
knocking-
That's the thing. We scored 5 goals.
A lot of the
4
knocking
counted.
was that we were going to have to win 2-1. A lot of people were saying we're going to have to win 2-1. We won't be able to win if we can't score, goals. And we scored 5. So
Don't like.
we didn't give up. We didn't pack it in. We didn't throw in the towel. And you saw their faces on the bench, Kayla. They were upset. They're going to be fired up on game 2.
Jar it up.
Mix it up, you think?
Yeah. No, just captivate the feeling in a jar. Remember it. Build off of it.
It's a former athlete right there, kids.
Yeah, jar it up.
Jared, Mikey and I are like, what?
Our wooden blocks stayed intact.
I wouldn't blame.
That was
Wait,
huge.
should we continue playing?
Maybe. Yeah, we definitely just
Should we
didn't
promote?
pull
Are we allowed to
enough.
promote watch parties for game 2, or keep that on the hush? The socials will promote it, or we're not sure. We have a watch
getting a
party.
yes, we're getting a
We have a
no.
bunch, but
Right now, there are watch parties in person planned for the entire series, so keep your eye out on King's social media for those.
yes, we will.
What Trevor said.
We're gonna have a lot of watch parties. We're gonna have fan fests for home games. It's gonna be. This is only game 1. We got a long way to go, so I'm frustrated too. But
Hope is not lost.
Yeah, correct.
Like,
It's just-
you
you prefer to
we
win
saw
game
some good
1,
things
but-
there. Again, it comes down to the power play, in my opinion.
yeah, agreed. And you look great in a mustache. That's a positivity. Kings fans, she wore a high five for doing that. That was amazing. Okay, she wore a mustache for you folks. I mean, come on.
That's
Price we
pretty
pay.
big.
I had to freeze and not talk for 2 minutes. That's torture for me.
What was worse, me wearing a mustache for 20 minutes, or you having to not talk for 2 minutes?
You had the worst one. You had to
Thank
call
you.
a
Easy,
friend.
I got to call a friend.
You had to call a friend. That was it.
Oh yeah, that's true. Okay.
All right, Kings fans. Well, thank you for joining us on the watch along.
Thank you, everyone.
One of
Keep those heads up.
yes, we are going to be having watch parties in person. Our arena will be rocking on Friday night and Sunday night.
Sunday, we cannot wait to see you all there.
I can't wait for this series to keep on going. They're going to be fired up on Wednesday night, and you better be as well.
It's going to be a good series. I'm excited.
So I'm Mikey.
I'm Kayla.
I'm Anna.
Go Kings, go!
Bye, everyone.